I don't know why that was muted, but hey, hi, we did it. We're actually here now. Sorry. We fixed it. And by we, I mean I fixed it because I messed it up in the first place. So I'm the only one that needed to fix it. But anyway, we're here. We did it. Hi. Welcome to the stream and a happy Magic Monday, one and all. We're here. We did it. It has been a day, but
quite a day.
It is time for Magic Monday. And that makes everything better, right? We're 0-2 with this deck. Can't go poorly at all.
We have someone here, Doku Shindunsai.
Yes. So if I remember correctly, another name that you could call this person is Vladdy. I believe.
Hi.
If I'm wrong, please correct me. If I'm right, please let me know.
It's been a while.
I believe that is Vladdy. Yeah, see?
Vladdy.
See? Yep. I remembered.
Thanks, Vladdy, for letting me know and for being here. It's been a while. It's nice to see you.
That's right. And what is up? How are you? Let us know. We would love to know. This deck is a thing that we played last week. It sure is.
It exists.
And we're going to play it again this week.
It has 44 cards in it.
Yeah, because we were afraid we were going to deck out because we had we have one with the multiverse and the temporal anchor. So we were afraid we would deck out, and instead we just never got the opportunity to play one with the multiverse, even though we really, really, really want to. So, okay. I'm going to start, but obviously, please continue to say things in chat with Amy. I'll be here as well, but Amy will be handling the brunt of that.
No, he won't.
But also, I guess since we're doing that, let's do our intro. For those of you who may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and as you can see, or you may have been able to tell, we are here for some Magic Monday, and we are going to be playing some The Brothers War Draft here on MTG Arena for the stream tonight. So yeah, let's see.
Marcus is here and says, "Sup, friends? Anyone see Philip DeFranco's show today?"
We did not, actually. I am subbed to Phil, but I did not get a chance to see his show today. Did he talk about Magic 30 or something? Is my guess. I assume, let me put it this way. I assume there's a reason that you brought it up. And so I'm assuming that he will, that is why. But if not, let us know.
Vladdy says, "Doing all right. A lot has changed, though. I've given away most of my MTG cards and haven't touched the new sets since Kamigawa."
Interesting. Okay. For like just life reasons, like is it a positive thing and you're just choosing to move in a different direction? Is there something going on? If it's a negative thing, we don't shy away from people talking about that stuff, but of course only if you're comfortable doing so.
Right. Marcus says he talked about the thing.
The thing, the Hasbro thing, where there's like no confidence in Hasbro or whatever based on their tactics and whatnot. I really need a mountain. That's not a mountain. Neither is that.
Marcus says, "No, just 30.
Okay.
But all of it. Stocks, oversaturation, exorbitant prices, all of it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
So then I you know, the next time I check my sub box, I would probably have looked at it anyway, but I will make sure to head over and take a look. Thank you, Marcus, for letting us know. Hey, guess what? We drew a mountain. That's super important. I need that. Oh. It's Titania. 3 mana, 3/4 reach. Whenever one or more lands are put into their graveyard from anywhere, they gain 2 life. At the beginning of their upkeep, if there are 4 or more lands in their graveyard and they both own and control Titania and a land named Argoth's Sanctum of Nature, they can meld into Titania Gaia Incarnate, which I will keep my fingers crossed is not a thing, because that would be terrible. Let's play that and this and move on. Pass.
Marcus says, that's a surprise. I won't spoil, but it was very cool.
Okay.
Oh, there's a surprise I won't spoil.
Okay.
Okay.
But it was very cool. Okay.
So we should watch it?
I mean, I was planning on watching it regardless, but now
Okay.
I will make sure to do it sooner rather than later.
See, Holland is here and says, sings just another Magic Monday. Nice.
Oh, yeah. That
to
was...
the tune of Manic Monday by the Bangles.
For sure.
Yeah, I sing that to myself literally every time.
Same. In fact, one of the first Magic Mondays that we had, I did when we did our go live tweet that we do, I did a GIF for just another Magic Monday, for sure.
Yeah, I would sing it every time, but all of our videos would get taken down. So fuck me, right?
Jesus.
Vladdy says, it's a good change. Delaware doesn't have a lot of card shops.
Gotcha.
So no one to play with. I enjoy MTG still and have a Commander and Goblin deck for friends. But with the current news, we'll wait.
Okay. With the current news, interesting.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So now... I have to ask, you've given away most of your cards to friends, to family, to people who, other people that you've gamed with in the past? I think I'm going to pass here. This is an instant, right? This is real awkward. We're very locked down, but thank God for this 2/5 Keeper of the Cadence, huh? These cards are, in this deck, a lot better than I assumed they would be, for sure. Arbalest Engineers. 1 damage to any target, a +1/+1 counter on a creature, gains haste and trample, or a tapped Power Stone token. 1 damage to any target. They're going to choose my 3rd path Iconoclast. That is fine. And I should rephrase. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, isn't that always the case?
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
the only time you accept. Because you have no other choice.
All right, let's see them use their giant growth. Hey, look at that. It's a giant growth. What a surprise.
Jay Anna is here and says, Merry Magic Monday, you magical maniacs.
What is up, Jana? Happy Magic Monday to you as well.
Yes, thank you so much for being here.
I guess I just play this Koilos Rock. God, I'd love one of our rare/mythic cards that makes the deck, and without it, it's nothing. Ready, go. Damn it. I really thought that would have worked. Spoilers, it did not. Okay, let's play this, actually, and target these two. Tap them and stun them. Combat. Attack for 3 in the air if it lets me. Thank you. Okay.
So Joanna says, top of the evening, Joe. And Amy, you're looking fabulous as always.
Right?
Sunflower, heart face, or heart's face?
Heart's around face, yeah. Surrounding face.
Heart's on a face. I don't know. I don't know.
There's hearts, there's faces. It's a whole thing.
It's been a very trying day for me today.
It definitely has, yeah. All right, so they're going to attack here. I'm going to block and draw a card because I need to draw a card. I would love to have a second red. Wouldn't that be cool? All right, so before we pass to damage, I will sack it and draw a card. We draw A mountain. Hell yeah. I did it.
Yay. And I'm sure you're looking beautiful too, Jayanna.
Right?
If only I could see you.
That sounded really sad.
It was sad.
Oh, God. All right, so I play this and have 3 mana left over, so it would be enough to curate. All right, sure. Let's go to combat and attack for 3 in the air.
Vladdy says, I played Flesh and Blood with a group and one guy liked Magic the Gathering. I gave cards from Throne of Eldraine to Kamigawa to him and sold all the Flesh and Blood stuff.
Oh, okay. Even Flesh and Blood as well. Interesting.
Ow.
All right, so Koilos Rock goes away. Exiled, in fact.
He says the only shops that play games are 1.5 to 2 hours away.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's us.
Well, that's the one that we choose to go to.
That's well, no, but the one that would be closest is one that I refuse to go to.
Right.
At this point. Yeah, they took back the Obstinate Baloth attack. I was like, oh, but they're tapped out. It's the Temporal Anchor. We'll keep both on top. Temporal Anchor is here. Curate is here and lets us... Oh, it's Surveil, not Scry. Damn. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go ahead and play the Temporal Anchor.
See, Helen says, just sorted out extra tokens for my commander decks.
Nice.
Took like 4 hours, LOL. Wow. Sorry, see, Helen. That's a lot.
God, sorting magic cards is like one of my favorite things. Yeah.
It is a time-consuming process, though.
We're about to get run over. They're going to attack with everything. Ready? Oh, interesting. Not everything. Okay.
Vladdy says, yeah, MetaZoo is not on the chopping block, but no one wants to buy it.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what MetaZoo is.
A different game, but if no one wants to buy, I know. They attacked with everything. I was right the first time. They just did it very slowly. 4, 8, 12, 15. I just mitigate 4 damage and take... Oh, no, because this is also 4 damage. And I get to kill the creature in the process. If they have pump, then that's, I guess, a different story. But, yeah. So, now they do something else. They're debating. Nope. Okay. So, yeah, it's the same amount of damage, no matter how I had blocked, as long as it was, like, not this or these two. So, they play a 3-1. And then... And a 1-2. God, their board is massive. All right. Curate. Surveil 2. Wing Command is a thing. Involuntary Cooldown is a thing. Oh, I am going to be scrying. Remind me what this does. During your turn, you may play cards exiled with Temporal Anchor. So I'm not putting any in the graveyard. I'm basically just going to keep them both here. I'm going to draw the Wing Commando. And then on my turn, I'm going to draw the other thing. So, Depth Charge Colossus and Involuntary Cooldown. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're 1 turn off from playing the Depth Charge Colossus, but we can Involuntary Cooldown, so. Oh, interesting. I forgot to put them on the bottom, but we will live. We're going to tap this and this.
Joanna says, girl, I wish I did, crying laughing face. I'm almost off work and stuck looking like a booga-wolf. Is that a magic thing, or it's just a thing I don't know what it is?
Yeah, I'm not as familiar either.
Okay. My Celestis is broken, so I'm stuck this way till the AM. Two crying laughing faces.
Amazing. Amazing. That's hilarious. Elsewhere Flask, they draw a card, but also they get to look at the top card of the library. It's not a land. Okay. Yeah, I assume attacks here would be interesting, huh? All right. Oh, right, because we're at 3. Oh, we're just dead. Okay. Well, that was a fun draft, huh, everybody? Isn't that great? Aren't we all super happy we stayed here for this? Okay. Let's draft again. Oh, you forgot that thing.
Oh, thank you, Matic.
Thank you. Go on.
Jayana, I may not know what a bugawolf is.
I mean, maybe like a booger wolf is my only guess, but go on.
But I'm sure you look beautiful regardless.
Fair.
She says, nope, bugawolf is slang for a rough-looking individual.
Well, there you go.
Some like it rough. That's all I can say.
Is that all you could say? I feel like there's more you could say. There is not more I'd like you to say, but I feel like there is more that you could say.
Vladdy says, how is current set of MTG and Arena?
So, the sealed format for this, I love. The draft format, I have not really gotten into yet. Like, this is our third draft of this format, despite the fact that we played 12 hours of this set at the beginning. Ooh. I mean, if you get past Sundering Titan, or if you open Sundering Titan, you pick Sundering Titan, right? It's an 8-mana 7/10 that when it enters or leaves the battlefield, choose a land of each basic land type and then destroy those lands.
Gotcha. In fact, Vladdy says, gotcha. Sealed was always my favorite in paper MTG.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, sealed is great. It just doesn't stay around very long. So while it's here, I like to try and play it as much as I can.
I feel like... And maybe you can explain this to me.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try.
I feel like when we play Sealed on Arena, it's very varied
Nice.
in what happens. And I feel like draft is a lot more consistent. Is that just me not knowing what I'm talking about? Or is that like what really happens to us?
I mean, that's draft being a lot more consistent. I mean, that's the whole point, right? In draft, you're picking for a particular deck, whereas sealed, it's pure luck of the draw. So like draft, skill goes into the picks that you make, as opposed to sealed where your skill is your deck building, but also even the best deck builder in the world can be handed a garbage pool and do the best they can,
Right.
but come up against somebody who is also good at making a pool or working with their pool and making a deck out of it and opened an insane pool.
Right.
So.
Okay. So, yes is the answer.
Right.
Because you have more control over it in draft.
For sure. Yeah. What am I doing? Return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. Create a tap power artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. I mean, this is an artifact, but white-black? With Stern Lesson and Curate here, maybe I just take a blue card.
Jayana says, I agree about the, what was it about? I don't know. Vladdy said, I read that already. Jayana says, this Boogawolf is a 5/10 black-green creature. Hell yeah. I can handle all the roughness. A heart space and a
Goofy face.
goofy face. And Battle is here and says hi.
What is up, Battle? Happy Magic Monday. And also for Jayana, congrats, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
A 5/10 black-green creature is pretty good.
Right?
How much does it cost?
If you have to ask, you can't afford it. Whenever Scrap Draw or another artifact you control is put in a graveyard, return to your hand with lesser mana value. I mean, there's also just Combat Courier. There's Keeper of the Cadence, but that's not for this deck. There's Goring Warplow. Erica's not here to make the joke. Or Combat Courier. I do love me a Combat Courier. Yeah, we are very high curve right now, so hopefully we see more of these. Oh, good lord.
Ooh. It's pretty.
It is very cool looking. I don't know that it's for us. It's awkward, though. There's a lot of white in this pack. Like, pretty decent. Like, I don't love this, but this is a good white card. There's a mine worker. Could just take the mine worker.
Could.
Probably should. The Silex is here, but I think I'm going to pass it by. When it's put into exile from the battlefield, you may pay 2. If you do, search your library for a planeswalker. We don't care about that. Each player chooses 6 lands they control and destroy all other permanents. Activate only as a sorcery.
Jana says, okay, crying laughing face, ain't enough mana in the building to cast this card. Hell yeah.
Amazing. All right, so right after I pick Mine Worker, we get past Tower Worker if I want to go that route. There's also Emergency Weld, which is probably the choice.
Battle says, I built a Pokemon deck. Or I built a Pokemon deck.
Hell yeah.
What is it?
I was just going to ask. Thank you, Amy.
Talking's a thing I can do, I promise.
No, that sounds ridiculous. All right, so I did take Emergency Weld. I will keep my eyes open for more pieces of Tron, but this card is good on its own. Curate is... Oh, no, we have Combat Courier as well. I was going to say Curates are only blue card, but again, Combat Courier cares about blue. There's Desynchronize or Coastal Bulwark, and I think I'm going to take the Bulwark here. It's a 3/3 defender as long as we control an island, which if we're playing 2 colors, we will, at any meaningful point, control an island. So I'm going to take that. Desync, I would not be upset with taking. So Diabolic Intent is not really where I want to be. Phyrexian Revoker. Choose an online card name.
So cute.
It's, of course, you think it's cute. It's a horror, Amy. God damn
Look at its little eyes.
Oh my god.
Jana, isn't it cute?
I'll leave it up for another second more. I'm probably just picking Curate out of this pack anyway.
Okay. I'm sure she's seen it by now. Battle says, it is my attempt to be a friend with the best card I have.
Okay.
I can't reveal it yet, but we'll fill you in probably Friday.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
sounds great.
Okay.
Sounds great. All right, so I took Machine Over Matter and a second Curate. I guess I'll take a Stone Retrieval unit here. There's nothing great in this pack, so I may cut that later. Retrieval Agent, I don't love. Amy, look, it's your spider friend.
I love it. Jana's at work, so she probably didn't see it, but she said, oh my god, the widow baby is so adorable. Yes.
Amy, A or B?
A. The second one was pretty gruel looking, though, so I probably should have picked that one.
Demolition Field, Conscripted Infantry, or Tawnos' Tinkering. What do you think?
The snake. A die.
I mean, it's a bone snake.
Whatever.
I didn't know if it mattered. All right. I don't care as much about this card, but it is in our colors, so I'll put it in the sideboard. And who are we drafting with? Him the Him, Policy, DCB, Fuck Dow, I guess. Mighty Mika, J Wright 61, and Proton. All right, on color, rare or mythic. I mean, that kind of counts. It's an on color rare because it's colorless. Yep. I mean, I'm taking it. It's a 5 mana kill a creature or draw 2 cards.
Okay. Sounds good.
And you can tap to add 2 mana that can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells, but, you know, we've got a Sundering Titan, so sure. The Might Stone and Weak Stone.
I feel like I thought that wasn't as good of a card as I feel like it is now.
Yeah, when it enters the battlefield, it can give a creature -5/-5 until end of turn. So, or draws 2 cards. It's just that you're probably going to kill a creature unless you're winning, and then that's just win more, I suppose. So yeah, we're going to do that.
Okay.
Then we get past Ashnod.
Oh.
1 mana, 1/1 Death Touch. Whenever she attacks, you may sack another creature. If you do, create a tap Power Stone token. 5 mana, exile a creature card from your graveyard to make a tapped 3/3 colorless zombie artifact creature token.
She doesn't attack. She creates.
She creates. It's either that or like Zephyr Sentinel. I guess I'll take Ashnod. She's a 1/1 Death Toucher. Like, for 1. It's a great card. Take it.
Battle says, did they put any Transformers cards in Arena?
Not yet. I imagine that they may later as like a periphery type thing.
Jana says, Transformers. Oh, I'm here for that movement.
Yeah. Because the only place you can get them is like set and collector boosters for this set in paper. So I assume they'll add them onto Arena, but are they unique cards? They're not like Ikoria Godzilla cards, right? So I don't know if they will put them on Arena, to be honest. Maybe they will, but I'm not sure.
So your guess is as good as ours, I guess, then, Battle.
Basically. We only have Mine Worker, so like picking this while a good card is probably not the best decision. Maybe I just take Wing Commando. What do we have non-creature spell-wise? Yeah, we got a decent number. I mean, we're in part blue, so it makes sense. Sure, I'll take Wing Commando. It's not a bad card. Okay, so there's the Gigamole. How many creatures do we have? We should probably check that. Only 7? Weakstone's Subjugation is also a good one.
Oh, Enrique Iglesias.
I'm sorry?
The Gigamole.
Wow. Wow.
He got it removed, though.
Thanks, I guess.
Boo. We want the Gigamole.
Oh my god.
Do you think they gave it to him when he left?
The mole?
To take home?
God, what was it that... there was a procedure that I had done where I asked if I could keep whatever they were removing. Oh, no. It wasn't me. It was my mother had a surgery of some kind and they removed something. And I was like, do you get to keep it? And my mom's like, no, it's medical waste. They can't just give it to you.
You don't know. You ask.
Mm-mm.
And then you make it into something.
Gross.
Like
what is this?
Like a 5/10 black-green creature.
I mean, I don't want any of these, do I?
Battle says, I just want Soundwave.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the Mythic because there's literally nothing else in here for us. This pack's a little weak. I think the people to our left are in blue, which is unfortunate. But at least we have artifacts. There's Millstone, but not for this deck. There's Coastal Bulwark, which I'll take. Deathbloom Ritualist isn't bad, but not really what we're looking for.
That's Jana.
What, the Deathbloom Ritualist?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's see. She says, moly, 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 Isa mole. Nice to mole you.
No, nice to mole you.
Mole you.
Nice to mole you. Meet you. Nice to meet your mole. Don't say mole. I said mole.
Wow, I forgot that. Holy shit.
I own that movie on DVD.
Oh. And you admitted it to people.
Talk to my mom about the second movie. She took me to see that in theaters. Just her and I. And she was very happy that we were literally the only people in the theater because she was super embarrassed to be in there with me because she was not aware of what that movie was before we went to go see it.
Jana says, oh my god, Amy, we are one in the same. I wanted to take my teeth. I got pulled and make a necklace into it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yup. All right, you like this one? This art?
Yes. Do you have to ask?
What does this do? Put up to one target card from a graveyard. Whatever. I'll take this and put it in the sideboard. At least we could play it. Ooh, yeah, Weakstone Subjugation. I'll take it happily. Did it make it there? It did. Okay. Yeah, I took this Mythic not because I want to play it, but because it's a Mythic on Arena, and so now it's in my collection. So.
My mom kept our teeth that we lost as kids.
Yeah.
Myself and my sisters.
My parents still have theirs from when they were babies, I think.
Oh, really?
I think so. At least my dad does. You know my dad still does.
Oh.
All right. On color, rare or mythic. Or the Urza. Damn it. The Urza would have been great there because we already have the other piece.
My mom might have just been doing it to make voodoo dolls.
Oh, God.
Battle says LOL. Jana says, oh my fucking God, what a classic. 2 crying laughing faces.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Joe picked up on that.
Yep, I sure did.
C. Holland says, shades of Austin Powers. There, Jana, LOL.
Yep.
And Jana says, yes. Crying laughing face. Oh my God. Some of my fave movies.
Right?
Yeah, like I remembered the moly. Eat a mole thing. But I didn't remember what came after that because I'm less obsessed with it, I guess.
It's unfortunate for you. All right, so the question is, do I take Disfigure or do I take Evangel of Synthesis? I think I take Disfigure, and here's why. I'm hoping that I'm the only one in blue-black at the table. If not, it's not a massive loss. But Amy, look, it's a Phyrexian human cleric.
Yeah. Well, the Disfigure makes sense because we already removed the mole. And so the reason is because...
Whoa.
Oh.
There's a second one. But there's also a Tower Worker. And I do already have Power Plant Worker, but I didn't take the other thing. But this Tower Worker does help us cast Sundering Titan. Whereas this does not. And there's a Curate, but we already have 2 Curates. I think I'm going to take Tower Worker.
Okay.
Maybe both come back. Who knows? Maybe neither do. And that also is fine. Oh my God.
I think today is the first time I've ever fucking seen this card. And 3 in a row.
And we're going to pass 3 in a row.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm going to take Power Stone Fracture. Destroy a creature or planeswalker by sacking an artifact or creature.
Fate was trying to help you.
And maybe all 3 of them will come back.
I don't think so.
Honestly, out of this pack, I would take Zephyr Sentinel, I would take Evangel, I would take Pristine Talisman, I would take Desynchronize, or I would take Combat Courier. One of those comes back for us here.
Okay.
But I want Power Stone Fracture. Removal is super important. That's hilarious, though.
Yeah.
I love that. We got our Goring Warplow.
There you go. Eric is still not here to make the joke.
You didn't read the thing.
Let's see. Jana says,
Nope,
oh, I read that already.
Just the last one.
C. Holland says, sheesh, LOL.
Yeah, 3 of those things is crazy.
Yeah, which means he gave those all to somebody else, and they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to get a play set of these. It's going to be great.
I love when the rare that you open is still in the pack, or was this from a different pack? This is from a different pack. We opened this in pack 1? Yeah, because it was next to Sundering Titan, and we picked Sundering Titan. What does this do? Choose artifact, creature, enchantment, instant, or sorcery. Spells you cast of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast.
Oh, Jana, you could put that as the pendant on your tooth necklace. Because that's definitely a necklace pendant.
The Cloud Key? It's a key.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's another one.
Oh my God. This
one I'm taking. There's a Combat Courier too.
Oh my God.
But I'll take the
I can't handle it. I can't handle you passing on a 4th one. I just can't.
No, it's going to be real funny when the rest of them come back around.
Jana says, keys have teeth, Joe. Perfect.
God damn it.
It's perfect.
Oh, I was like, you read it wrong.
I didn't read it. I just said that.
Alright, so what does this do? When it does, return another creature with mana of 8. Whenever you draw your second card, sure, I'll take Gurgling Anointer. Yeah, okay, sure. Carrion Locust is a great one. There's a lot of red seems to be open in this pack. But yeah, Carrion Locust is a great card. Yes, please. All right, here they come. Here they come. Did I know? I knew it. There's one. Come on, keep them coming. We got 2 so far.
I'm still on the gurgling because
You don't like the gurgling anointer?
I never said that.
There's 2. Boom! That's 3 out of 4. All right, we may not get the 4th one because there were 3 in a row, but I said I would take desynchronize.
Yes.
So somebody on the second time around was like, fine, maybe it'll come around again. Not so much, friend. Oh, wow. I wonder if we're in the right colors. What do you think?
Nah.
Nah. Okay, it'll be this one. And finally, okay. Wow.
All right.
This deck turned very quickly into a draw 2 cards in a turn deck. Like, very quickly. That's hilarious. And I love it. We also have to make 11 cuts out of this deck.
Gianna, for our deck box, should we pick the snake, the bone snake? Or should we pick the Spidey friend with the big butt?
The Hoarding Recluse or the Tanos' Tinkering, where he makes a bone snake. Or an artifact snake. It's hard to tell. Okay, what are we going to do here? We have to...
I think it's just a white snake with stripes, but that's me.
White snake, huh? I know them.
Yeah. I used to have a white snake CD, but I don't know whatever happened to it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
It went missing.
Trench Stalker cares about 2 or more cards. This is real tough, man. This is going to be very tough. We have 3 of these Evangels of Synthesis. It's very funny.
She said, oh my fucking God, let's go with the big bootay Spidey. Good choice.
Okay. No problem. We go from Sunday T, which was our deck box because he was our pack 1 pick 1, to Big Bootay Spider, which I'm down
Spidey.
with. Spidey.
We find a mole and
we fitna. Like we're fitting to. We're finna. You gotta.
We're fitting to.
Yes. We've had this discussion before off camera.
Oh shit.
Yes. Because you didn't. The last time you saw finna, you didn't know what it meant.
I'm old and white. What do you want?
That's the real explanation, folks. That there's no sugarcoating that. That's the real thing.
Don't make me spit my water all over the microphone, because it will happen.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. Look.
Oh my God. Damn it. Joe, read it.
We finna mole and gurgle anoint these opponents out of here.
I have no idea what you just said.
Because mole, the mole joke from earlier, it's a callback.
Yeah, right.
And gurgling anointer, gurgle anoint.
No, I understand the callback pieces. I just don't understand what the phrase means.
So finna means like you're planning to, you're going to do something.
Oh, okay.
We're fitting to do this. We're gonna do this. So we're going to mole and gurgle anoint these opponents out of here. But you need to read this next thing because it's very true and hilarious. Thank you, Jana, for this, by the way.
Yes.
What a pleasure. I'm really enjoying myself.
I'm not.
I know.
Jana says, I adore Amy. Heart face. 4 crying, laughing faces. So much LMAO.
Oh my God, it's so good. Oh my God.
I adore you too.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Wow. Okay. I mean, but there's so many things. I'll probably take out Mine Worker. Probably not living the dream today.
Why?
Because we don't have any way of like making it be a thing. Oh, we definitely get rid of Stone Retrieval Unit. What the hell am I thinking? 18.
So are we getting rid of the other 2 Tron pieces then?
Well, no. First of all, I put it back in. But second of all, we need Tower Worker. Tower Worker will help us a lot in getting to Sundering Titan, which we really want to get to.
Oh. He's going to tear people asunder.
Correct. And he's going to destroy our opponent's lands.
Oh, so he's going to tear the land asunder.
Correct. Hence why, if you look at the art, he's like exploding out of the ground, or at least walking through the ground and like kind of causing it to like split up.
Carving it out.
Correct.
With his feetsies.
Go with his feetsies? Yes, correct. All right. What else are we doing here is the question.
We're making a tooth necklace with the key pendant.
Maybe it's this. That goes away. Wing Commando goes away. How many creatures do we have? 17 still? Yeah, we can get rid of creatures. Okay. Gigamole goes away.
Enrique Iglesias.
We are drawing...
Gigamole goes away.
We're drawing a lot of cards, and we have a lot of 2-drops.
Add a few kidney stones in the pendant to give it that sparkle.
That sparkle.
Oh my god, yes.
Artifact, creature, enchantment, instant, or sorcery. So for 3 mana, we could basically make our artifacts cost 1 less. So it means that this would cost 5, and this would cost 7, this would cost 4.
There's the kidney stones.
Yeah, there they are. That's quite the sparkle. Also, I don't mean to tell an old walker what to do, but I feel like Urza shouldn't be putting kidney stones in his eyes. I'm not that kind of a doctor, but
better there than the kidneys. He probably has kidney stones. He is very old.
He's not alive anymore. This is a flashback set.
Kidney stones killed him.
Did they?
No.
I thought it was the lack of a head thing that killed him.
Well, you shouldn't have put kidney stones in his eyes.
That's what happens. The infection spreads and you lose the whole head.
Yep.
Maybe that's just me.
Once the the brain blood gets infected, it's all over.
It's true. Got that blood-brain barrier thing.
Exactly. That's a big deal.
Yeah. All right. We're going to be drawing a lot of cards. So I'm going to stick with 44. That makes sense, right? Maybe we make it an even 45 and put in another land or two. 46. Seems like a lot of cards.
Yep. Jana says, quite the ouch, LMAO.
Yeah, I think we're going to try this and see what happens. If we find that there's a card that, like, doesn't perform, we'll take it out.
Oh.
Cut it. You all right over there?
No.
What just happened to you?
Nothing.
Okay. Nevermore 901. All right, I mean, we've got everything we need. Ashnod turn 1, and then either Evangel or Curate turn 2. Okay, keep. Ashnod, dropping the rares. The soldier saluted at us. It's not even our pet, and it saluted at us. It's very interesting. Yoshian Frontliner. Okay. So, draw a card, then discard a card.
Jana says, passing them stones is like passing a bowling ball through a water hose. Goodness.
It's true. I've never had to do it. Thank God. Knocking on wood real hard.
Have you had kidney stones, Jana?
Do I? I'm going to discard the land. Because we've got 2 curates in hand. So, no attacks. And we just pass. Yeah, this is their pet, by the way, if you didn't notice.
I see it.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, my bad. They have exiled our creature. And we gain a bunch of life. So I'll not block and just take 1. We drew another land. So let's curate now. Seems a little silly, I suppose, but it's fine. Sack another creature to create a tapped Power Stone. So, sure, we'll do this now. Oh my goodness. Done and done. I will draw it, and then I will play it. Bam. Combat.
More water.
Attacks. We have that. I will decline this time. They're at 19. Sky Strike Officer. Whenever it attacks. Okay, so they just pass because of that. Okay. Well, let's go with pass? No, obviously we have to play this first. Silly me. But then we pass, I think. Okay. Let's do it. Pass to attackers. They make a 1/1. Pass to blockers. I can't block. Take the damage. Yes? Maybe? Warlord's Elite. I can either curate or sack one of these little buggers. I think I'm going to sack a combat courier to draw a card. Because then if we draw a land, ooh, Evangel, and a land, which means we have Overwhelming Remorse, which we can use to exile their 2/3 flyer. Exactly what I wanted, no attacks. Okay. I mean, the deck's not like, making me jump up and down, but it's working. That's a positive. Can't always say that about our draft decks.
Yep.
They're also Azorius colors. Prison sentence on Ashnod. Okay. That's unfortunate. We're going to take a lot of damage this turn. Like 7 damage this turn.
Wow.
And we go to 13. We drew which figure? Disfigure. And we're going to Evangel of Synthesis. It's a good blocker. Draw a card. Discard a card.
Oh my god, the person upstairs.
They're very loud.
There is a gym literally across the parking lot. Yet they insist upon working out very loudly just above our heads as we're trying to stream.
No attacks. End of the turn. Because basically what we can do is use the Evangel to block the Warlord's Elite. Veteran's Power Blade is going to get equipped to the Warlord's Elite, I assume. But maybe not. They're all soldiers. Yeah, good. Good. Okay. I mean, I'll take 5 damage this turn, but I get to kill their Warlord's Elite and keep all my creatures in the process. Oh. Okay. I lied. We trade our Evangel, right? No. Yes, we trade our Evangel. Sure. Pass to blockers. Double blocks. And then we disfigure. They have to order the blockers, so we're going to see how they choose to. Now, if they kill the combat courier, or if they order the combat courier first, then we're in business, because then it dies and the Evangel does not. Because we're not using... So right now we have 2 mana open, which means that we're going to be able to make it look like we're going to sack the combat courier to draw a card, which means they're going to think it doesn't matter what order they put them in, because when the combat courier is gone, all the damage goes to the Evangel, and so they think the Evangel is just going to die. But instead... damn, they switched it. Okay, it's fine. The Evangel does die, but so does their Warlord's Elite. Never mind then. Okay. They got us. That's a really good blowout. And unfortunate. Okay, let's play this 3-3.
Jana says, it's a Monday. Tell them Heifers to simmer that teapot down and fight the money blues with some ice cream or a nap.
Right?
I think that, they're either working out right above our heads or they're having sex right above our heads, which is also a workout. So, I don't know. It's just annoying.
They have a very good soldier deck, and our deck is not very good. This is unfortunate. We're at 10. So block here And here, take 4, go to 6.
Erica's here and says heart, heart, heart.
What's up, Erica?
Nice to see you. And Jayanna says, Erica, heart, heart, heart.
What are we doing here? Creature-wise, we have the combat couriers and an evangel and a coastal bulwark. So...
Yeah, work it, bull.
Jesus. I'm going to take the bulwark, play it, and now we have a blocker for the elite, but not for the cavalry. Oh, and so they're just going to flash back their thing and kill us, I think? Oh, okay. They still can, right? Ah, never mind. Okay.
Thank you, Nevermore 901.
Cool. Anyway, Erica.
Hey, guys.
Erica, how's things? Happy Monday. To anybody, really, if you haven't told us yet, how was the weekend? How did it treat everybody?
Yes.
Okay, this is also a 2-land hand, but we have machine over matter, and emergency weld? I guess it's fine.
When is welding an emergency? That's like, oh, the bridge is collapsing. Quick, weld it.
Sure.
Like, that's not a thing, right?
Not to my knowledge.
I hope that's not a thing.
I take 2. Because I'm hoping they play something for 2, and then we can bounce it. Hell yeah. They may discard a card, and if they do, draw a card. You got it. So yeah, I guess they get to do it again. But, oh, it's their Takashia's Onulet. Okay. Let's bounce it. Do it again. We drew a combat courier. Hell yeah. Okay. Pass. Siege veteran at the beginning of combat on your turn. Okay, well. I'm gonna bounce it. Bye. Perfect. I mean, I guess we can't do much. Pass. This deck feels bad. What do you think? Did we draw any of our good cards last game? Didn't we, don't we have a million amazing good cards? We drew none of them?
Yes, definitely that's how it went. I don't fucking know, man. I'm just reading chat and sitting here shooting the shit.
Oh my god. I'm so glad. Alright, we drew a blue, which means we could play Latinam Adept, but instead, I'm going to keep your stupid 4/3 tap down now. Get out of here. I will decline. It's already tapped. Thank you for asking, though. Pass. Okay.
I'm going to make some tea.
Okay.
Would you like some?
Sure. Why not? Hey, a siege veteran. That card's going to be a massive problem. Pass to combat, put a counter on it, which means I can't block it profitably. But I can still block it and draw a card, and that's what I'm going to do. So pass to blockers, block. They let it through, and then I sack it and draw a card. And I draw a Gurgling Anointer. Okay, I mean, it's a 1/3. It can sort of block things, kind of. I could also just play this 4/4. I'll probably just do that. What does everybody think? That sounds good, right? It's a static net. Turns out when your opponent has a board presence and you play one card and they answer that one card, you get more and more screwed over time. Okay, we're at 8. We can play one card again. I guess it's going to be this Latinam Adept. Hope they don't have anything to answer it with. Anoint that gurgle. I'm so sorry, Jana. I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I didn't see it in time. That's on me. That's on me.
It's never too late to gurgle an anointment.
I know. All right, so we take... Oh, good. Put it on itself. That's a... Great. No profitable blocks, because otherwise we die. So I block this, I guess. Take 7, go to 1. Cool. And they're at 22. Yeah, I definitely don't understand this format. And it's actually a little tilting.
You understand Tron? You did well when you played Tron.
Yeah, when I actually had it, instead of like trying to force it.
Well, if you try and force it all the time, then at some point you'll be able to actually assemble Tron.
I don't know if you all can hear what Amy is talking about, but she wants me to assemble Tron all the time. Okay. So we're good. We have 3 creatures. Some of them can block, but they're looking at our stuff as if they're going to do something to... They killed one. Okay. Positive affirmations, Joe. That's true. Amy is trying to make me feel better, and it is quite kind. I do appreciate it.
Well, usually Joe is the one who makes me feel better, and I'm the one who's, like, just, you know, feeling aimless and hopeless and shitty all the time. So it should go the other way once in a while.
All right, we'll split the blocks because we have to, otherwise we die. I wonder if we win this game. What does everybody think? We're at 1. Our opponent is at 24. And they are running the goddamn table. So, you know, it's possible. We still have a chance, right? We're not dead yet. They drop 2 more creatures. We play the Might Stone and Weak Stone and kill their Siege Veteran. Erica thinks I should simply choose not to lose.
That's right.
Wow. Wow.
Oof.
You didn't have to do me like that, opponent. You really didn't.
I guess it's the Weak Stone, not the Might Stone, am I right?
Oh my god. Just get to exile cards from my graveyard right before I die. They can sack another creature to give something flying until end of turn. They do. I can at least trade with that thing. And then go to -9. Ugh. Erica, I appreciate your advice because it is pretty sound advice. I should try to do that more often. Just be like, you know what? This time I'm not going to lose. But instead, I will. I'm 0-2 with this real crap deck. And by crap, I mean, like, we just saw the Might Stone and Weak Stone. But we have 3 of these. We've only ever seen 1 at a time. We have never seen Sundering Titan. We saw Ashnod once. That was fun until she got arrested, or whatever it's called.
Everything's fun till you get arrested.
Everything's fun till you get arrested. Nice. It won't work because I've seen what this game does to you, but maybe it'll make you happier. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, not like, to be corny for like a second, if I wasn't streaming this, I wouldn't be happy, but streaming this and like hearing from all you awesome people, it makes me pretty happy. So there's that. Because otherwise, I've had those days where I'm just playing Arena for the hell of it. And like, I'm just like, oh, I guess I shouldn't be doing this right now. Like, the universe is telling me to stop, and I need to stop.
Well, if we weren't streaming, I wouldn't be here. Because I don't play the game.
I'm steeping my tea while I stare at this fine deck that we have here before us.
Mm-hmm. Mint medley. I know you like that flavor, so.
I do, for sure. And it'll help my throat a little bit, too. All right. Dirty 41. We're doing it.
Okay. Very dirty.
Yeah.
Rough and dirty, Jana.
Like right now, we're 0-2 dirty. That's how dirty we are. Oh, look, Amy, you didn't read the thing on my tea bag.
Oh, does it have a thing?
0 Doug 30 is what we're playing against.
Nice.
Yeah, it says plays well, hot or iced.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
Hot and dirty.
And I got Sundering Titan like I asked for. I mean, we're way off of it, but, sure. We drew another land. Okay, we're getting there.
And that means you play well, Joe. Your tea bag says so.
It's true. Hot or iced. And right now I do feel quite... Why are you condescendingly patting my back?
It's not happening.
Am I? Mm-hmm. Good.
Mine says tea first, everything else after. So I guess I'm going. Bye, guys.
All right, so I'm going to let them look at my hand. They're going to just get rid of Sunday Tea, I guess. Nope, they get rid of Power Stone Fracture, my removal spell. Okay.
This is the tea.
Nice. I will curate. They know I have it. Ain't no surprises here. Hey, Disfigure. And another curate. I'll take it. Draw that. Draw that. Play a land. Go to combat. Attack for 1. Pass the turn. Transmogrant's Crown, which please equip it. Please equip it. Yes. Which figure? No figure. Bye. Resolves. Your equip resolves. What would you like to do? Pass your turn. I will also curate. Land and Evangel of Synthesis. I mean, I'm going to draw both of them because I want to. And I guess I'll discard one of the islands that they know about. So I'll play an island, play the Evangel, draw another card, discard the island, go to combat, and attack for 1 again. We're tied at 18, y'all. I do have the 2 mana to sack this to draw a card. Emergency Weld to bring back their Thraxo Demon and get a 1/1. And then replay their Thraxo Demon. No. Power Stone Fracture to destroy the Evangel. Okay. You got it. You got it. Now they end their turn. I'm going to draw a card. We do have, like, that would not have been able to be answered, but we just drew a bunch of lands and we have the other Evangel.
Oh boy.
So let's play the Evangel. Let's draw a card and discard a card. It's the Gurgling Anointer. We can discard the island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll get more land. Then we will Gurgling Anointer.
Erica says, you know what? Maybe that last message getting censored is for the best.
Oh no.
Does it tell you now that you got censored?
No, but if we don't read it, she can rightfully
just
assume.
Can infer that it has been censored.
For sure. All right, this doesn't matter, thankfully. I mean, they'll get to attack us for 4, but they can't stop what we have on the field right now. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. And we're going to just sack it now to draw a card. Now we've drawn our second card in a turn. The Gurgling Anointer gets a counter. And we drew that card, that Mightstone Weakstone. Hell yeah. Combat. So our Evangel has Menace. We just hit them for 5. And they can't block either because one's in the air and the other one has Menace. They were looking at it as if they were trying to block, but it's not going to work. And I'll play this Mine Worker. Okay. Disfigure to kill the Mine Worker. Okay, sure. They just didn't have any other targets for it, so you got it. I take 4.
Erica says no, but I can assume based on the adjectives used that referring to Joe as daddy, and referring to Joe as daddy, that YouTube was displeased.
Gotcha.
LOL.
Gotcha. All right, so emergency weld would let us get back mine worker. Is it worth it? They have one card in hand, and they know we have Sundering Titan sitting right here. So do I just play this and draw? Oh, actually, I just play this because it taps for 2, and that's our 8 mana because we have 6 right now. So we play it, kill their creature. No, what do they do if it dies? Whenever it dies, draw a card. So no, I'll just draw 2 cards. We drew a second card in a turn, and we drew lands. I will play the island, go to combat, swing for 6. There at 7. Emergency weld, back the Evangel. Okay, yeah, this is how this deck is supposed to work.
Yay.
Dreams of Steel and Oil. Fine, you get rid of Sundering Titan. You got it. You're still dead. Like, I'm fine with this. Yep. We drew the 3rd Evangel. So firstly, Evangel that they know about. Draw a card, discard a card. We drew a second card in a turn. So triggers happen. +1/+1 counter. And menace on the other things. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can play Goring Warplow post-combat. So let's do this and like that. Can't block any of that. So you take 7. And can't block it. It's got menace. They keep mousing over as if they want to block it. It's got menace. I don't understand what you don't get about it. Okay, they're going to sack that artifact to draw a card, and then they die.
Thank you, Zero Doug 30.
Everything that I asked for happened. They were able to get rid of Sundering Titan before we got to play it, but that was literally all they did this game, was get rid of Sundering Titan.
Now think about what these 2 ladies just said to you, and think about the sentence you just said.
What?
Everything I asked for happened.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. I said, why did we only see one of those at a time? This game we saw all 3. And I asked for Sundering Titan, which we hadn't seen. And we saw it and Mightstone and Weakstone.
So we just gotta ask.
It's true. It's true.
Maybe
and
we will win.
And we lessened our deck by a fair number in the hopes that, you know, the ratios would be better.
That's true, too. Erica says, but how are you doing, Heart?
That's right. You missed it at the beginning. Yeah. Today was a rough day.
Yeah.
But we're here.
And my arm is still injured. But I do have an appointment for it tomorrow, thankfully.
Right.
So hopefully that can be dealt with sooner rather than later. Because at this point, it's been like 2 weeks with basically nothing done about it.
Yeah.
And I've just been in pain and using it and trying not to use it, but not necessarily succeeding at that. And yeah.
Might as well kill it. It really is irrelevant, but it's something to do with my mana, and I'm hoping to be able to curve out as best as possible here. That's fine. Like, I would have played this on 2 as a 1/1, but instead I'll wait until 6, because now we have 3, and hopefully we draw a land so we can do 4. Like, this is ideal. For sure. Yeah, and there's a 5. Oh my god. Okay. Combat. Attack for 1. They flash in a 1/2. Flash flyer. Okay. It dies.
Erica says, well, I hope I can improve your mood slightly, Heart.
Sure.
You always improve my mood, Erica, because I love you.
Right. All right, so now we have a 1/3 flyer against their 1/2 flyer. So that feels pretty good. So we like that. Now, this is like the only time I'm ever going to say this, but it's okay, Arena, if you want to give me 3 land in a row. It's okay. I will take the 1 damage. We did not get another land, but we did get the Evangel. But I think I'm going to just play Gurgling Anointer again. And pass.
Yeah. There you go, Jana. Anoint that gurgle.
I'm trying. We drew a land. Okay, that's number 4. So we can play Latinam Adept if we want. And I will. Or Adept. I don't know why I say Adept like that. It's weird.
They have the pretty lands and sleeves.
We drew a 5th land. All right, combat, attack for 3. They have 2 lands right now. Just throwing that out there.
I do. I noticed that they were pretty, but I didn't really notice that they were only at 2 when we had 5.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks for them.
And let's drop this 5-drop. Yeah, but we're fighting back. We were 0-2 when we won that last game. So, yeah, like, sorry, not sorry. We gotta fight back real hard.
Erica says, my weekend was eventful. A lost cat got into our house, and we reunited her with her owner.
Wow.
And it was also 1-year anniversary of Sondheim passing.
Ah.
And that was hard on me.
Sure.
It's been a year?
Wow.
That's insane to me.
That's pretty crazy, yeah.
I feel like you told us about that like a couple of months ago.
So I drew my second card in a turn. Even though it's my 6th land, I am going to discard it. But they both get counters, which is insane. I just wanted to keep my mana up for the power plant worker. And any other things that I wanted to do. Let's end the turn. That's crazy good. I
More
like this.
importantly, how did a cat get into your house?
Is there
like a hole that animals come in?
Well, she had or has cats, so if there's like a cat door or a doggy door or something, maybe. I don't actually know. I'm just guessing.
It just followed your cat. Oh, you're my new cat friend. Let's have a play date.
All right, so we drew our 6th land. God damn, man. Okay. I mean, 1, 2, and then for 3 for that. Yeah, we definitely do this turn. I would like to draw a card, please. That is my 2nd card in a turn. I'd like to have all the triggers, please. Thank you, thank you. Go to combat. And everybody. Everybody attacks. Everybody get up.
She says, I got a new video game, Persona Q, and have been devouring that.
I am unfamiliar with Persona Q. If you would like to explain, I would love to listen. They don't block at all. They take 15? Okay. I should have... I forgot my abilities. It's fine. End the turn. If I had used the power plant worker's ability, we would have won. It's fine though, right?
Maybe.
As long as they don't deal us 19 this turn. Okay. Pass to blockers, pass to damage. They gain 1 life. They said good game. Yeah, good game. Take my turn. Drew another land. Play the land. Play Weak Stone's Subjugation on their lifelinker.
It's Omnath.
Kind of. Decline to pay.
It looks like Omnath.
Drop the 6-drop Death Toucher. And then swing in.
Yeah.
They're at -11.
Thank you, Nemox. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it.
It's either that or Nimox. Either way.
I don't like that way as much. So hopefully that's not it then, because now I'm just insulting them.
Oh God, I don't like your name. If it's that way, it should be this way.
Thank you, person with a shitty name.
Oh my God. All right, just read the chat.
Erica says, I think there are 2 possibilities. 1, it got in the house one of the times my brother went outside for a cigarette. Or 2, it somehow got into my basement and crawled up into my bathroom.
Interesting.
That's creepy. Just like going to the bathroom and all of a sudden there's this stray cat in your house. Ugh.
All right, so feel like I want to curate because they don't have any creatures on the field. So, like, I don't need to... This is a defender, so it's not like we can attack with it. Now they have a creature on the field. And that is just fine because we can curate at the end of their turn. Surveil 2, draw a card. There's the swamp. I'll take it. Thank you. Play the swamp. We now have 3 lands, which means Ashnod and Coastal Bulwark. Pass.
She says Persona Q is a 3DS game that's basically a crossover between the Persona series and the Etrian Odyssey series.
I've never heard of it, but I assume that is how it is pronounced as well.
It's the characters from Persona 3 and 4 meeting, exploring dungeons, solving mysteries.
Very interesting. Okay. Okay.
Sounds like there's a lot happening there.
That's great. That's great. All right, so the 2/2 Vigilance is attacking. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Sure, I'll call your bluff. What do you got?
So I guess the cat had a tag because you were able to figure out how to get it home.
Military Discipline, +1/+0, and First Strike. Okay. Yeah, I don't ever think of that card because that card's not good. So that's fine. Congrats, you did it. All right. 4th land means we could just exile the damn thing. But do I care enough? This is an instant. So combat, attack for 1. There's no ability to do that. They just take 1. They're just reading what she does. Because they're tapped out, so... I was like, what the hell could you possibly be thinking about? Alright. End the turn. I'm going to just, hope that they try to equip it and then exile it or something. Do it. Put the aeronaut's wings on it.
She said it actually didn't have a tag. We just got really lucky and saw a lost pet post on Facebook that looked exactly like the cat.
They're going to have that white card, that single white Lauren's Escape. But I have to play into it because I devoted my turn to it. So, oh my god, it worked. Wow, nothing like a 2-for-1. Okay. Did not see how that would work. And they drew a card and gained some life, and that was their whole turn. Okay, works for me. Combat. Attack. Damage. Gurgling Anointer.
That's pretty amazing, Erica. She said, I feel so fortunate we could bring her back because apparently she had been missing since the 8th.
Wow. That's a long time. That's a very long time. So I'm just going to tap this thing down and keep it tapped down because I don't want none of that. Auto pay, please.
Are you certain it's the same cat?
I mean, the owner seemed certain, I suppose.
Or desperate.
Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we have Sundering Titan in this deck, so we want to play all the lands that we can up to 8. Reading what Weakstone Subjugation does.
No, I genuinely hope it is the same cat, and I'm very glad that you found it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Really cool story.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually that's a little bit like one of those sort of odd things that, seems lucky to people who don't necessarily realize that it was definitely fate in some kind of capacity.
Do I have creature cards in my graveyard? I have the Coastal Bulwark. So 5 and 2 means that I can definitely do this. Tap 5. Exile the Coastal Bulwark from my graveyard. Make a tapped 3/3. Power Stone Fracture. Targeting the Goring Warplow. Sacrificing my 3/3. And killing your 5/4 Death Touch. Let's go to combat. I decline. You got it. Okay. 2 cards in their hand. Another Aeronaut Cavalry. Okay. Okay. A little scary. But honestly, I just need 1 card that lets me draw a second card in a turn. Like a Combat Courier or something. That's a land. 6, 7. This land I will Geek for All hand land. Then I will go to combat and attack for 1. There's 0 chance they block here. And so they're going to go to 17. And then when they attack us, we will go to 16 because I'm not blocking them either. I'm not blocking you either.
Yeah.
Jalum Tome. Okay. Did they keep a hand land? You're playing Geek for All. You should keep a hand land. And they... Never mind. Moving on. I tried.
Erica says, also, no shade to my parents, but they were still out of town when I told them. And they just wanted to dump the cat out into the cold, and I just refused.
Yeah. I mean, like, I could understand... I'm not trying to defend them in any capacity. I could understand the concept of, like, well, you don't know where it's been, and blah, 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 but, like, at the same time...
I thought more of it like, oh, it got in here by accident, now let's let it back out. You know, like...
Sure.
But that kind of assumes that it knows how to get home. And sometimes it just doesn't.
Sure.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this one obviously didn't know how to get back home, especially from wherever it was, because it was probably... Was it far from home? Like, how close was it?
They traded their 1/2 flyer with Ashnod. But why? Okay. I guess. They're drawing and discarding. They have not drawn a land in the last... Oh, there it is. Thank God. I was like, they haven't drawn a land in the last 4 draws. Thank you. Meanwhile, we've drawn 2 in a row. Okay. That is not a land. That's always nice. Let's play the Mine Worker. Pass. It's not really worth attacking here. Like, doing 1 more damage to them is not going to make a huge difference. I probably still don't block this turn. But, yeah. We'll see.
She says, no, actually the cat lives only 2 blocks from me.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Okay.
So, I mean...
So, yeah, I guess it was lost.
Yeah, and for that long, but I mean, at least it didn't go very far away.
Right.
In that period of time. I don't know cats well enough to say if that's just a thing that they would probably do or not, but...
What?
Travel far versus, like, even if they're lost, like, stay near the area where they find themselves when they are lost.
Yeah.
All right, let's play this 3/3. It's good against their 2/3. Let's pass, I guess. This is weird as hell, man. I do not know how I'm going to win this game. I would love to draw the Mightstone and Weakstone here, for sure. -5/-5 to this Aeronaut Cavalry gets us back in this game instantaneously. Okay, so I'm going to take this damage this turn and hope to draw an answer real fast. Real fast. Pass to blockers, no blocks. Take the 4, but we're going to gain a life, which means 1 more attack from this without any other help does not kill us. They have another stone retrieval unit. Whoops, sure. And then... Thinking about a lot of stuff here. Oh, re-equipping. Oh, the flying. Right. I'll gain a life. All right. There are a lot of things that we could draw that could help us here. That's not one of them. Anything that would have drawn us another card would have saved us for a turn. Anything that would have killed would have saved us for a turn. Anything at all. And instead, just flat nothing, and we just... Oh, well, we don't lose. We don't lose. We do have to chump block. But we do not lose this turn. Also, Sundering Titan doesn't really help us here. It's a 7/10, but it doesn't stop flyers, and it will destroy 2 of our lands and 1 of theirs. So, because they are mono white. They discarded another land. The last 3 discards from them were lands from their Jalum Tome. Argivian Avenger is probably fine. Double blocks from the Latinum Adept stops that thing unless it... Oh, haste. Okay. Oh, and so they give it flying as well. And so they win. Okay. That's the end of that draft. This deck played well after we fixed it. Is basically all I can say. So we pass to blockers. We block here. And we block here. And then they order blockers, but it's irrelevant. And then we gain a life and go to 6. And then take 6 in the air exactly.
Thank you, Aranos. Or Aranas.
I thought Aranos, but...
Oh. That didn't even occur to me.
Doesn't matter.
I like how that one sounds.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
That's because it sounds like Arachnid or Aranya or stuff like that. All right, so we went 2 and 3. I think that's our best record in a draft so far in this format.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go again.
It's 9:30. Let's do it.
Erica says, "Oh, I also talked with one of the other players in the D&D game I'm playing in, and we decided our relationship is pretty close. Our characters are sisters. She's a butch wizard, and I'm a femme barian." Cute.
That is cute. And that's cool. That's always nice. Like, as a DM, I can say it's always nice to me when players work together to form that relationship, because it's a lot more role-playing and a lot less scripted, so to speak, you know? Where the DM is like, well, you two should do this together. And then it's like, okay, well, you asked us to, so I guess we will. But, like, that makes it a lot more, like, what's the... organic. That's the word I was looking for. So this is a bad card for draft. And this is not great for draft either. Legendary creatures you control get +1/+0 and indestructible until end of turn. I don't care. What the hell? This is not great. This is not great. I guess I'll take it. Sure. Oh, I didn't mean to pull it all the way over here. I was going to talk about the rest of the cards, but sure. We'll take this white card. Why not?
Erica says, "Wow, this pack sucks."
It really did. It really did. But then we got past a Clay Champion.
Oh.
And that I'll take.
Okay.
That's a sick card. So we're already white. And again, we don't have to be married to our first pick, especially this one. But this is a great card. So it's X and 4. You don't have to pay the X. It's a 2/2. It gets 3 +1/+1 counters on it for each double green that you spent to cast it. So if you play it for green, 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 it's an 8/8.
I would.
4 green mana, it's an 8/8.
I like a lot of green.
And then for each double white that you spend to cast it, you put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Not this one. But still, this card's insane. Definitely best card in the pack. Definitely not close. Real good. Confirm. Obstinate Baloth? Yes, please. Holy crap. Yeah. Yep. There's some great black cards in this pack. Disfigure, Goring Warplow, and Power Stone Fracture. Incredible. But Obstinate Baloth. So 4 mana 4/4, and when it enters, you gain 4 life.
Yeah.
That's it. There's also another thing. If a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard this card, you put it onto the battlefield instead of into your graveyard. That will almost never happen, but it's still a 4 mana 4/4, gain 4 life, which is insane.
Don't click it. Jayanna, is this a cute creature, or is this your
This one?
Boogawolf?
Is this your Boogawolf? Oh, I love it so much. I really love it so much. But you're talking about this one right
Yeah.
there. So yeah.
So I need to know if you think this is cute or if it's ugly.
All right, I'm going to take prison sentence over Lauren. What does she do? Whenever she or another legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, return an artifact from your graveyard to your hand. So no, prison sentence, very good, as we saw when it was used against us, and I was real mad about it. Hopefully we'll see more Gnarlroot Pallbearers, because I would take this one, because it's good.
Samesies.
But yeah, it's definitely going to be prison sentence. It's a great card. You don't want prison sentence?
No.
Why?
Because it's not that one.
I love how it's like holding the other one and like running and upset. It's like, oh, it is a pallbearer. That's what pallbearers do.
Yeah. It's like, please save my friend.
That is what it's like.
Jayanna, what about this thing?
This one?
Yeah.
We're going to put this in the deck too. Don't
is
worry.
Is he cute or is he a bugawolf? A boogawolf.
This...
Amy, I know you have a hard time with English, but could you repeat that? I'm trying.
All right, I think I'm going to take Jalum Tome, but because we have no cards in our colors in this pack. None. This one's not what we want. This one cares about black.
Something just stabbed me in the foot.
Wasn't me.
Something on the carpet, I guess.
Who we drafted with? Tordek, Jacobs, Jackwagon 20K, Vamp.Sham, Chris 0220, Rida, and Yoshi Gunner. Cool.
What's that avatar? Who is that?
A soldier.
Oh.
Just like a rando soldier.
That's an interesting helmet.
Okay, so Lauren's Escape or Great Desert Prospector. 5 mana, 3/2. When it enters, make a tapped Power Stone for each other creature you control. Again, maybe for Clay Champion, but we want the colored mana for it, so I'm just going to take Lauren's Escape. It's actually very good. So I will take that and be happy about it. Deadly Riposte is 100% where I want to be. I would otherwise take this Power Plant Worker because it's also fantastic, but Deadly Riposte is in our colors and great. So,
okay.
Did you repeat the thing that Erica asked you to repeat?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I wasn't paying attention. I apologize.
Because I already was saying it anyway. The second time.
Yeah, and you explained it?
No.
It's a thing that Jayanna called herself. She said she was a boogawolf before, which is, according to her, and not that I have any reason to disbelieve, that it is like a disheveled looking person or something like that. So.
You know, it's serious when Yoshi pulls out the machine gun.
Yeah, Yoshi Gunner for sure. Very serious.
Machine gun?
Duck and cut, well, because it's Yoshi Gunner. So,
yeah,
sure. It's a machine gun.
It has to be a machine gun?
Sure, why not?
Oh, okay. I was like, is that spoilers from one of the Mario games?
It's not.
Okay.
To my knowledge.
But I don't like machine guns. I don't really want that.
All right, I don't really want to play this card, but I will if I have to. Did I just knock the table? Did the mic make a weird noise, everybody? Sorry.
No.
Everyone may have any color. I don't need that. I'll put this in the sideboard. I don't think it's going to be played. This could be played or this could be played. I'll take the other Deadly Riposte over the Power Plant Worker. Maybe we'll see more Power Plant Workers. We're definitely not going for Tron this time around, but Power Plant Worker just in general is just a good card. Like any of them are good. The Tower Worker might not be great in this deck, but otherwise, yeah. All right. I mean,
well, Erica, what do you think about those two creatures? Are they cute or are they ugly?
The opposite of Baloth and the Burrowing Razor Maw.
Mm-hmm.
They're both beasts, so not necessarily typical creature types that you find cute. Didn't I just say the Tower Worker wasn't for this deck?
She says, God, Yoshi's Island would be so much different if Yoshi went full American public school on the enemies.
Holy
wow.
Holy
That's
shit.
a fucked up reference, Erica. That's funny.
I loved it. All right. Last pick is nothing relevant. Another Coastal Bulwark. All right. On color. Rare or mythic? Transmogran's Crown is not an on-color rare or mythic, nor are any of our uncommons. In fact, we are 2 colors, and these are the other 3 colors as our uncommons. There's also Elsewhere Flask, which I don't really love. There's Gaia's Gift, which I might just take. Yoshi and Medic is fine. I could take Transmogran's Crown.
It's an eyeball.
I could take Transmogran's Crown. Or I could take Gaia's Gift. I'll take the Crown. 2 mana equipment gives +2/+0, and when it dies, draw a card. Seems pretty damn good.
She says, Baloth cute, Razor Maw eh.
Fair enough.
So which one is which?
This is the Baloth.
Okay.
This is the Razor Maw.
Okay, so that's the opposite.
Of what
I
you
love
think?
the Razor Maw. I think it's adorable. And the Baloth is... I don't like how he looks.
I am going to try this Soul Partition.
That's a cool art.
Yeah, it is. I didn't like the card when I first saw it, and I don't think I've had it used against me, but it does feel like a really good tempo swing and very much what white-blue wants to be doing. We are currently white-green, but still. Okay, so yeah, it seems like green is not really that open right now.
We could take our big butt friend.
We could, but I'm going to actually take either the frontliner or the shoot down. It's probably going to be shoot down. It exiles an artifact or a creature with flying or an enchantment, but that one's probably not going to happen as much. So.
She says, Elsewhere Flask, aka Chastity Cage.
Okay.
I don't know what she means.
There was one of the artifacts before was the Elsewhere Flask. And it's the one that looks like a dick and balls.
Right.
That was delicious tea, Amy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Out of this one, I will not take Philology Excavation. I will not take the Opportunist, and I will take Gaia's Gift. It's a good card.
Yeah.
Our curve is super low right now.
Oh.
Our max is 4 because we have 3 4-drops, and then Clay Champion is technically a 4-drop, but you can play it for more mana if you really want to. So.
She says, oh, I finished re-listening to Salem's Lot in preparation for the new movie adaptation.
Okay.
Or adaptation.
Okay.
Tell me about Salem's Lot.
Same.
What do I need to know about it? Because I know zilch.
I guess do I try recommission? We already have 2 Deadly Ripostes, right? I could take another medic. We need more creatures. Sure, I'll take a medic.
What about that guy?
Sorry.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Never mind.
Never mind. Okay, so I could take another Gaia's Gift. I could take Swiftfoot Boots, but I think I'm going to take the Mine Worker.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Is the guy here?
No.
Oh, maybe I take the Mask.
That's
actually
pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I definitely take the Mask. What the hell am I talking about? Silly me. Yeah, so the Mask is 2 mana to play it, and then X tap, sack it, and make an XX creature. And then you can unearth it for 3 mana and do it again later.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, Well of Lost Dreams. We don't have life gain, do we? We are in white. I mean, this gains us life, I suppose, but it's only once. We don't have the Mine Worker. That would be cool. This gains us life as well. Still probably a no. I'll take the Supply Drop. What do you do? Mill 3. I don't really want that. Okay. Supply Drop it is. Corrupt is still here.
That's a cool art.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. Oh, here's the Elsewhere Flask.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll take it. There's nothing else. There's your friend.
Like.
I'm sure you do. I'll take the Elsewhere Flask. Out of this pack, I'll take the Sigil of Valor.
Well, we definitely could have made Tron for this deck. Because we passed like a whole bunch of Tron.
Well, I don't think we passed a whole bunch. We took
Yes.
Okay, my mistake.
We took what?
We took the Tower Worker. We passed 1 mine and 1 power plant so far. That's all.
I could have sworn we passed 4 things already.
Do I like this card? I don't think so. I mean, I guess you draw a card, but it's 3 mana. Depth Charge Colossus. Don't we already? We don't have one of you already. Whatever, I'll take this and put it in the sideboard. Oh, that's right. We took Blitz Automaton and put it in the sideboard already. I'll take the Veteran's Power Blade. Let's do it. How many soldiers do we have right now? 2? We'll get more. They're the medics right now. Our 2 soldiers are our 2 Yoshin medics.
So Erica says it's the second major novel by Stephen King, and it's basically a story about a writer coming back to the town of Salem's Lot to process some trauma, but at the same time, a vampire comes to town.
Okay.
Okay.
Erica, do you like vampire stories? I don't think I knew that about you. That's awesome. Wasteful Harvest. I don't want it, but it's in my colors, so I'll put it in the sideboard. Union of the Third Path. You can join your friend also in the sideboard. I didn't say on color rare or mythic, and we opened an Iron Claw Crusher. Craw Crusher, excuse me. So I'll take it.
I love crawdads. It's a really good food. You're like, yep, nobody cares.
I never said that nobody cares.
But
Did
it's
anybody
what
hear me
you
say that?
meant.
No, it is not. No, it is
You
not.
were like, cool story, bro.
That is not what I said.
It's fine.
So anyway, this Iron Claw Crusher is either a 4-mana 2/5 or a 7-mana 4/6, and then either way, whenever it attacks another or target attacking creature, it could be itself, gets +X/+O, where X is this creature's power. Kayla's Command.
Ooh, it's party.
It's 3 mana too, huh? Okay. This pack's pretty cool. I like Spotterthopter a lot, not for this deck. And I like Urza pretty well, not for this deck, but Kayla's Command is here. Yes, please and thank you. Amy, I'm sorry.
Bye.
Why am I sorry?
No, I said bye.
Oh, bye. Yes. Yeah, because it's got to be this card.
Fine.
What do you mean fine? This card's insane.
I know, it's party.
Quicksilver Amulet. 4-mana artifact, 4-mana tap it. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. That is relevant if you have big scary things, of which we technically have one, but also not really. So I'm going to take the Boulder Branch Golem. Do you like this one?
Yes.
Good, I'm glad. Yes.
Cool.
I'm glad you like him. We're going to take him. He's a 7-mana 6/5, and when he enters the battlefield, he gains 6 life. Or he's a 4-mana 3/3, and when he enters the battlefield, he gains 3 life. Tawnos the Toymaker.
Ooh.
Can't take that one. You know what we can take, though? Disenchant.
Okay.
Destroy target artifact, 2-mana instant speed.
And a great art.
Agreed.
Because that one's Richard Caden Ferguson, right?
For Disenchant? It is Richard Caden Ferguson. You are absolutely right.
I know.
We met him. No big deal. He was actually really awesome.
Yeah.
Like, what a cool dude that
Great
guy was.
guy.
Sorry, I can't pick Hoarding Recluse because I have to take the removal spell in Epic
But
Confrontation.
neither of them have big butts.
Urza nor Mishra? Mishra's probably a little thick,
No.
right? No? Okay, I'm sorry.
Not by my standards.
Not by your standards. Oh, God, that's funny. All right. I mean, I guess it's this, and then we don't play any of it. Doesn't matter. Okay. Aeronaut Cavalry. Yeah, that one killed us last game, so sure.
Erica says, long story short, so she's talking about the novel.
Of course, yes, he says.
The man sacrificed kids to rituals in his home to give the vampire a sufficiently evil home.
Wow.
Basically, the idea being the vampire can't stay somewhere that isn't tainted in that way.
Interesting.
I don't want to judge you, Erica, but I feel like this sounds bad.
Why do we only have 5 creatures? I guess I have to take this. Do we have Warlord's Elite?
But it's Stephen King, so I guess it can't be as bad as it sounds.
Right.
And Erica likes it, so
right.
It can't be as bad as it sounds.
Yeah, Erica's got good taste.
Yeah. Speaking of taste and whatchamacallit?
I don't know. Whatchamacallit?
We talked about it for a second.
Did we?
I don't know.
Okay.
I guess it was a ways back. I don't know. But what kind of good foods have you been eating lately, lady?
Oh, yeah. Maybe we talk about this on Friday more, but the most... I guess we need the creature. The most Italian thing about me happens on Thanksgiving, and that's eating artichokes the way my mom makes them. I feel like that's like the thing that like nobody understands if you try to explain it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Before you were with me, or when you started like going to holidays, how weird was it?
Not that weird.
Really?
Yeah. When I was a kid, one of the people from my church
Oh, okay.
used to make them, and I think I only ever had it once, but I really loved them.
Okay.
And my mom didn't know how to make them, so she never did. So I think for a long ass time, artichokes were my favorite food.
Oh.
And literally I had only ever had it once. Maybe twice.
Okay.
But of course it wasn't breaded, and it didn't have the like meat and cheese in it. It was just an artichoke.
Oh, interesting. And you don't even like the heart.
No, I just liked doing the leaves.
Sure.
I was a kid, so it was a fun thing to eat.
Sure.
And it tasted good. I liked the taste.
Yeah.
They seasoned it in some kind of way, I guess. I don't remember it well enough because it was so long ago, you know?
Okay, sure.
So yeah, that wasn't something that was weird to me. That was something that I was super excited about. Because I was like, oh my God, I get to have artichokes again.
And you like the way my mom makes them?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's anybody that puts pepperoni and cheese on anything, Amy will eat.
You know that shit that we were talking about in jar?
Yeah, we just
you just polish the turd and then you put pepperoni and cheese on top.
Yep.
And Amy's just like,
Mm-hmm.
this is great.
Right? That's totally fair.
Erica says, it's a fine book. It's not King's best, but then again, it was only his second book, so he's still definitely finding his style in it. One thing it does great is that one of the main characters is 12, and it does a great job contrasting how easy it is for him to accept and face the vampires against the trauma that actually causes... against the trauma that actually causes.
Amazing.
I've actually never had artichokes besides the hearts out of a jar.
Yeah, and my cousin, who was not with us for Thanksgiving, but we'll likely see her for
Christmas.
For Christmas, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of the other holiday's name. She made fried artichoke hearts, which it's been so long since I've had her fried artichoke hearts, and they're so good. But my mom's artichokes are phenomenal, so, I'm not missing out that much. I just,
mom's
fry up
artichokes.
anything, and
Right,
and I'll eat it.
I was gonna say your mom's artichokes are better, but yeah, there
for
you
sure,
go.
for sure.
You like it if it's fried, and I like it if it has pepperoni and cheese.
That doesn't mean I don't like my mom's. And again, it's full of Italian breadcrumb for me, not for you. So,
Well, I'm not talking about artichokes. I'm talking about anything.
oh yes, yeah. What is our deck box, by the way? Do you want it to be disfigure?
No.
Do you want it to be dredging claw? Do you want it to
Penis.
be Gixian? You want this?
Yeah.
Okay. It could be the eye.
I do like the eye.
It's up to you. Whatever you want.
It's got the fake lashes.
Penis or
But
eye?
penises are better than eyes. Let's be real.
Penises are better than eyes. Amy, 2022. Wow. So basically, Erica, the way that my mom makes artichokes is they're stuffed artichokes, is what she calls them.
Erica says Joe hates pepperoni and cheese. Confirmed. Fake Italian. Amazing.
There are actually certain cheeses that I don't enjoy that does
Yeah.
kind of make me a fake Italian, for sure.
And actually, that cheese is not your favorite.
The provolone that she puts in
Yeah.
there, yeah, for sure. I don't love sharp cheeses. It's just not my thing. Like it depends on the sharp cheese, but like
So, fake Italian. Well, mozzarella is not a sharp cheese.
I love mozzarella. I love I like Swiss, I like Munster. I like blue cheese. All right, I mean, we can play everything in our hand. That sure is something. We're missing a color, but we'll get there.
Oh, Erica, I asked you too late because you were already gone, I guess. But I wanted to ask how that cheese worked out for the recipe.
That's true.
Since you couldn't use the actual cheese because illegality and all of that nonsense. So how did the Gruyere and what was the other one? How did that go?
They're gonna counterspell this? No way. You're gonna counterspell my turn 2 mine worker? You're thinking about it for a long time.
She says, I literally ate an entire block of Emmenthal the other day.
Oh, okay. They just flashed this thing and you got it. Okay.
I am certainly that kind of way where you give me a block of cheese and I will do my best to not eat the entire thing, but it may or may not work out.
Clay Champion is in the hand, folks. It is here. 2/2 construct. +1/+1 counter, double strike. Gain 2 life and scry 2. Combat. Combat. Attack for 2. Okay, good. Mask of the Jade Crafter. Yeah, that's probably what we play. I don't need to Kalo's command yet. We'll just play the mask. They left up 3 mana, so they can definitely counter this if they really want to. But it has Unearth for the amount of mana that we have on the field. We can just get it back. We won't do it in one turn or anytime soon. Yeah, counter. You got it. That's a great thing for them to counter when we have Clay Champion and Kayla's command in hand. And Soul Partition. It's 2 rares and a mythic in our hand right now. So
All
yeah,
right.
we're doing okay. Because they just used their counter spell on it. Because it's definitely their only one. They're not blue-white. Don't worry about it.
Nope.
Airlift Chaplain. They milled Drafna and another Airlift Chaplain.
She says I used Brie and Emmenthal. Okay, so Gruyere was double the price per pound.
Jesus.
Annoying.
Yeah, that sucks.
Okay, so there you
And?
go. I've never had Emmenthal.
No, me neither.
I've had Brie, but I don't like Brie.
My dad loves Brie.
I hate Brie.
I am not a fan of. I'm not a fan of Brie. Again, no more power to people that enjoy it. That's
Right.
not what I'm saying. But I'm not a fan of Brie. That's all.
But for me, the sharper the cheese, the more I like it. And Brie is not one of them. One of those super sharp cheeses. In fact, it's also with my lactose intolerance, not even one I could eat if I did like it, to be perfectly honest with you. And the flavors were great, but I needed more brie for dreamy sauciness, and the potatoes were a little underdone and kind of crunchy.
Oh, okay.
Well, aren't they supposed to have like a little bit of a crunch to them when you make that? I mean, I don't know the fancy French version, obviously, but what's it called again?
Scalloped potatoes.
Yeah, scalloped potatoes. Like you kind of cut them sort of thin, right? But you're still like you're not supposed to cook them so they're all mushy, right? So
I feel like this is going to be a really tough game. Something tells me this is going to be a tough game.
But you've got good stuff in hand.
I know, but I'm still very scared.
Just ask for the things you want.
Well, it looks like
That's what we learned.
Yeah. It looks like they were debating doing something to Clay Champion, but in those two colors, the answer would be like arresting it or bouncing it. And if they bounce it, we're in a great position because we just get to play it again and do all those things again. So that may be what they were like toying with,
debating.
You know? Yeah. All right. So Drafna is a huge combo piece here. This is an instant. So, but this is not. Maybe I can't give that double strike. They'll just block it. So let's keep up Soul Partition. For Mine Worker? No. I guess we can do it anyway. Yeah. All right. So here's what we do. We make a 2/2 and put a +1/+1 counter on the Mine Worker. And it will gain double strike until end of turn, so that when we attack with both, it'll be a tough choice on what they choose to block. And we have Soul Partition to get rid of one of their blockers. So if they try to like do an effective block, which they literally can't. So they will have to single block this Mine Worker just so they don't take 8. Oh, double block on the Clay Champion. I don't know that I fully understand why yet, but I'm sure that there is something. Let's find out, because I have the Soul Partition to respond. Okay. Supply drop hits the field, +2/+2 on. The Airlift Chaplain means goodbye, Airlift Chaplain. Okay. So supply drop goes away. Zephyr Sentinel is dead. They go to 7 because they took 8 damage. And my 5/5 is still on the field. Now my hand is a little rough. But, I can actually make a 3/3. So that's not the worst.
I love that it does that thing when you touch it.
What? This? No, what?
Oh, I guess it does it even when you don't.
Oh, the crumbly thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. They played a Depth Charge Colossus. That's very scary.
She says, but it had been in the oven for like 50 minutes and I was starving, crying, laughing face.
Sure.
50 minutes is a long time for it to still not be cooked enough. What kind of temperature was it at? She says, you're right, but some still had that starchy feeling on the tongue. And that was upsetting.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry.
Sure. All right, so they're trying to use Drafna to bounce my token, but you can't. It's a return target artifact you control to its owner's hand for 2 mana, which is a very good card for or a very good ability for their supply drop or whatever. They could bounce the supply drop to their hand, replay it, and then give something else +2/+2 again. But they'd need 5 mana to do that in a turn, and they do not have that right now.
Right.
Like they did if they didn't just do this, but they decided to replay their Airlift Chaplain, which the Soul Partition gave them the ability to do, and then they get back a Thopter mechanic, which they cannot play this turn. Pass to attackers. There's no attacks here. They don't even have the 2 mana for Drafna, which is great. And so when they pass their turn, because they're gonna pass their turn, I'm going to gain a life and then hopefully draw a non-land card. Hey, would you look at that? It's a non-land card. I'm going to play the Burrowing Razormaw. Now, Interestingly, for those of you who are aware of the patented Geek for All hand land, I played one of our 2 lands. And I will play, even if we draw a non-land card, I will play another land next turn because of the mask in our graveyard here. Because the mask, we play it back for 3, and then every other mana that we tap makes an XX creature. So every land that we have, every possible land that we can play, we want on the field.
Gotcha.
To be able to do that. And now that we drew this Burrowing Razor Maw, we can now double block the 6/6 without having to sack our Clay Champion in the process.
Nice.
I guess theoretically we could have done it with the Mine Worker as well. But it's probably better to Oh, interesting. I guess with the Clay Champion blocking, I would have only lost 1 creature as opposed to guaranteed losing 2. We'll see. We'll see. We got options.
She said it was at 375 and they had been par cooked in the microwave and were still underdone.
Wow.
Really?
Huh.
That's annoying.
Yeah, that sucks.
I don't do well when food takes that long.
Well, it's like my pumpkin pie that says it's supposed to cook for a certain period of time, and then, well, they had Urza's command versus Arcala's command, and then like my pumpkin pie that said it was only going to take a certain period of time, and then it took that much longer.
Yeah, but that's because your parents' oven doesn't get to temperature.
It's an old oven. Before my turn, I'll gain a life.
Emilio says, I know I'm coming in at the end, but how was tonight's stream?
Better with this deck for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, so we want X equals 5. We make it 5/5. It's literally the only thing we can do this turn. Okay.
That mask is pretty cool.
They're at 7. If we swing out, what happens? They block the 4/2 with the 2/1, the 4/3 with the 3/2, the 5/5 with the 6/6, take 2 and go to 5. So yeah, we can't attack here. Okay. No attacks. End the turn. Because they kill all our creatures. Most of theirs, or the one that matters, the 6/6 lives. And then we don't have a way of getting rid of it on the crackback, so.
Greg is here and says, yes, 10:05, and he is still streaming. Hey, guys.
What's up, Greg?
Nice to see you.
Happy Monday to you both, Emilio and Greg.
Emilio says, I sat down to play God of War, and 3 hours of my life went by what felt like 5 minutes.
Very nice.
Good.
Very nice.
Good.
Hey, for folks who are unaware, we're playing God of War every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Now, Emilio is referring to the different God of War, the newer one, I believe. We are referring to the 2005 God of War.
Is it the original one?
Almost certainly not, but
No.
he can correct me. We are referring to the original. Emilio
Right.
is not.
That's what I was asking.
Correct, yeah.
Greg says, at least it wasn't Smash. Variety is the spice of life. Amelia says, no, I'm playing Ragnarok.
Oh, so it's even the newest. It's not even God of War, which is still like the newer version with the Norse gods. It's God of War Ragnarok, the newest. Gotcha. Okay.
He says, but I love the whole series. Oh, it's Smash time now.
All right, so we gain another life. They're at 7. We're at 19. We are, yeah, I was going to say, we're looking for like something here. All right, so this is a 4/4. Now what happens if we attack? They block the 5/5 with the 1/1, the 4/2 with the 2/1, that one that way, that one that way, and they take 7? Oh no, they blocked here. We have 2 5s. So they kill the Clay Champion with the Depth Charge Colossus. They block the token with the 1/1. The Thopter Mechanic blocks the Mine Worker. The Drafna blocks the Burrowing Razor Maw, and they take 2 and go to 5, and then we drop a 4/4 and gain 4, but they still have a 6/6, so now we can't do that. Okay, unfortunate.
Emilio and Greg. Erica thinks this Baloth is cute. I think it's ugly. What do you guys think? I need to know. because she thinks, well, I guess she didn't think the other thing was ugly.
This one.
Yeah. She thought it was But I think it's cute. So what do you guys think of these cards? Emilio says...
This one is the next one.
Playing Smash until the sun comes up. Oh, jeez. Maybe get some sleep. Erica says, Emilio, we still gotta Smash. Emilio says, but I was super excited to see you guys playing the original game. They are all so good.
We're glad. Super glad.
He says, I smash daily and nightly and ever so rightly, so I'm down.
This is all euphemisms. All of them.
It's still technically November, Emilio. So I know you're lying. He said Bayloths are just big old kitties. And Greg says, I definitely won't use cute to describe it.
All right, so the 6/6 is attacking. Now we know they have a supply drop in hand. What's the chances that they have a second supply drop in hand to make it a 10/10? Pass to blockers. I'm going to triple block just in case they have more shenanigans. Because I want this thing dead desperately. Like I said, we know they have one supply drop. They have 3 other cards in hand. So even if they like bounce something or whatever, I guess technically if they bounce the token, we're screwed either way. Like the 5/5, then they just play, like they bounce the token, play supply drop, and then we're screwed. But military discipline to give it first strike. Okay, so that kills they still have to play supply drop. Okay. Well, they sure did it. That really blows.
Greg says, just block with like 5 things, just in case, LOL.
Yeah. I wanted to. I didn't read the military discipline for first strike. Get the hell out of here.
Emilio says, I don't block here. I'm not afraid. Just parry and forward smash.
Yeah, I guess it's, and it's true because we're at 23, so I guess I shouldn't have blocked. But to be fair, the depth charge Colossus in particular is really scary because they just can untap it at any time for 3 mana. So.
And Erica, I did see what you wrote, but I wanted to give myself enough time to explain because she said, I mean, to be fair, I think I'm ugly, so my taste is dubious. And we have said many times that we think your taste is great.
Sure.
And also, I've never seen you, but I know you're a beautiful person.
Right.
And that matters more. And also, you have a gorgeous singing voice. So, there's that too. And you're an amazing cook. So,
So this Thopter Architect is very interesting here. This was our pack 1 pick one, wasn't it? Because that pack was real bad. But basically, if we'd have to go like artifact, basically, because every artifact that comes in lets this give a creature flying. So we would give something flying and like the 5/5 and attack, but then it's tapped. Yeah, they're just gonna kill our whole board here now.
No.
There's like, I mean, like this turn we just take 7 or 9. They could make it 9.
Erica says, also sorry for flirting, Emilio. I've had 2 glasses of wine and I'm not drunk, but my inhibitions are definitely loosened.
All right, so they are thinking here. They untapped their 7/6, which is very scary. They're attacking with the 7/6. I'm not going to block here. Going to give myself a chance to draw a few more cards.
Greg says he probably didn't notice. He was too busy smashing.
All right, so pass the damage, take the 7. They did not play the supply drop, then bounce back the supply drop, which I think is an interesting choice, but to not do it, I should say. We are keeping our patented Geek for All hand land here, just to make them think we have something, because they have 4 cards in hand and the ability to play something from their graveyard as well with Unearth. Lauren of the Third Path, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Okay, I mean, there goes Clay Champion, I guess. I don't really know how I'm supposed to win this game now. This is insane. Just don't draw a land, deck. Just don't draw a land. How's that sound? Can we just not draw a land? Is that possible? Anything but a land. Anything at all but a land. Okay. It's not a land. It's exactly what I asked for. Thanks.
Greg asks if we have removal.
We have prison sentence in here somewhere. We sure do.
Erica says, notice me, Emilio Senpai.
Amazing.
Emilio says, it's fine. I just took an edible and the night is about to get a little wacky.
Jesus Christ, everybody.
Wow. Greg says that can answer this thing.
Yeah, we can put it to sleep. Because
disenchant?
We do have disenchant as well, yes. We do have a disenchant in here. Yeah. There's a couple of things. I think this is our first game with this deck. Didn't I say on like turn 2 that I thought this game was going to be difficult? Remember?
Mm-hmm. Erica says, let's get wacky, Emilio, by our powers combined. And then Greg says, I am on my way over, Emilio. Emilio says, I hope you have Green Lantern powers. Amazing.
All right, so what could this become? A 9/8? Okay, so again, we either take 7 or 9.
Maybe I do. You'll have to come find out. That's a far trip, unfortunately.
Yeah, but isn't it worth it, though?
Well, that's not for me to say. Erica lives in Wisconsin. Am I getting that correct?
If I recall correctly, you were
right. Greg says, boom. Yeah. She's laying it on.
All right, so I'm going to pass to damage, go to 11. This is so tough, man. Power Stone Engineer is fine. Rando 2/1, and they get, when it dies, they get a tap Power Stone. Totally fine.
Wisconsin, will there be cheese? We talked about cheese for a while.
We were talking about cheese for a fair bit of time earlier, yeah.
She ate a whole brick of, what's it called?
Something.
Emmenthal.
Thank you.
She ate a whole brick of Emmenthal.
There you go.
And she has brie, so I don't know if you like brie, but she's got that. You can't eat brie anyway. You're going to have to eat like 15 of those Lactaid pills. He says, cheese is so delicious, but also so evil. You just got to eat the right ones, Emilio. How did the ones on the pizza go for you? Did you take a Lactaid before you ate it, or you did not? I hope you didn't, because I wanted to know how it worked for you.
I really don't know what to do here, man. This sucks. Yeah, so now we get aggro and block more heavily. So we know at minimum this thing can be an 8/8. Or a 9/8. They only have one other unknown card in hand. And they're going to draw another unknown one here, I suppose. We have 22 cards in our library. They have 14, so that's not really a viable strategy to try to mill them out. We just need to get rid of this stupid depth charge Colossus without like losing our whole board in the process. Mox Amber is more than fine. Congrats. You have 1 legendary creature in Lauren. Oh, and 2 in Drafna. You got it. So the Mox Amber can tap for a blue or a white. Oh, and you play a second one. Okay. Does it? Well, you have 1,000,000 mana. What? Who cares? Okay. I will say I had forgotten about Drafna's ability to copy, so that would have meant 2 supply drops. So not this turn. Oh, right, they're legendary.
Oops.
What a waste of mana. Yeah, oops indeed. That's hilarious.
Nice.
Amazing. That's so funny. Okay.
Erica says, I can offer you both smashing and cheese. Yes. Emilio says, I did not, and I was fine on the cheese part. The sauce still hurt me. Yeah, yeah.
All right, this is the
Sorry
time.
about that.
This is the time. 9 mana, or 9 power is what it will have. So we're going to go like this and block this way with 8. And we're going to go like... They're going to get another 1/1 flyer. This and block this way. Oh no, yeah. On here? Yeah. Right? I'm going to risk it.
Risk it all.
If they kill the architect, it's the only thing they kill out of those 3.
He says, block with everything, like literally all your creatures. Leave the 4/3. Don't worry about it. Greg says all of those.
Well, there you go.
Okay. Eric is...
Oh, he means don't block the 4/3, the Thopter mechanic.
Oh.
Regardless, so this is why I'm doing this, right? Even with the supply drop coming down on the depth charge Colossus, it will still die. With a supply drop coming down on the Thopter mechanic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will still die. So these are my blocks, knowing that like that other card in their hand, I am banking on it not being something to help save their creature. Plus supply drop is 3, so the other thing would have to be 4, I guess, yeah, 5 or less. Okay, they chose to kill the Yoshian Medic. We each draw a card. Okay. Oh, to put a +1/+1 counter on it. And of course I drew a land, because we're not allowed to have nice things.
Nope.
But that's still enough. But now if they supply drop on the Thopter mechanic, now it lives. Okay. That's an interesting choice. You got it.
Yeah, when he said leave the 4/3, I thought he meant don't
block with the Mind
that.
Worker. Yeah. But regardless, we still keep the 2/2 token. And their depth charge Colossus is gone. We mill 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there goes our disenchant and our shoot down. So we had shoot down as well, by the way.
At least one was a land.
They play another Lauren, which means they have to... Oh, it's a different Lauren, right? Because they lost the other one? No. This one's the other one. So they return an artifact from their graveyard to their hand, which is the depth charge Colossus. So we're going to lose this game. Because now they can play it for 9. It wasn't even played for 9 last time, right? I'll gain a life and go to 14. We drew another Yoshian Medic. Cool. And just all these great lands that are helping out so much. Thank you for your service, lands. Appreciate it.
So Erica says, Emilio, how I should get a hold of you for actually playing Smash sometime.
They bounce the supply drop. This game is like definitely unwinnable, right? Like we understand that.
She said, so I just saw the most hilarious messed up tweet and I'm sharing it here because, oh my God.
Okay.
It said, giving him the old JFK. And she describes that as being... Are you describing that or the tweet described it that way?
The full quote goes to the end, so the tweet does.
So the tweet describes that as messy head in the backseat of my car. Which is a lot.
It's amazing. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so basically
I'm just glad you didn't get censored on that one. Emilio says, I also saw a hilarious tweet that now I need to ask Joe.
Okay, please do. All right, so Triple blocking here does not work. Because basically it can get +2/+2. So then it becomes a 7/6. 4, 5, 6, 7. But then they can copy it. And so then it becomes a 9/8. And then all of our creatures die and theirs does not. So we'll take 5 and go to 9. Then they can play a Depth Charge Colossus for 9.
Greg says a sad face because our stuff died. And then he says, I think Emilio didn't see the question. Question being from Erica, how to get in touch with Emilio in order to play Smash together.
Gotcha. All right, so we're going to gain a life, go to 10. We're going to...
Oh, big old fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, pass, I guess. Sometimes I play Magic the Gathering, and sometimes I just draw land all day.
Isn't that what our whole deck is?
Yeah.
It's just land.
Yeah, it's these 2 cards, the card that made this token, and lands. That's all I did.
Yeah, for sure.
So?
Emilio says, I can try to get on Discord again, but I forgot my password. Because she says, Emilio.
Oh my god, dude, really?
Yeah.
It's almost like when you draw nothing but land and your opponent decides to, make you pay for it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to block this way and this way. That seems okay, right?
This sucks so bad, it's basically a JFK.
Jesus. Hey, we each draw a card, so the Thopter mechanic gets another counter. Yeah!
Wow.
If it's gonna happen, it might as well fucking happen, right, Deck? Jesus Christ, man. Come on. Oh my god.
It was like that time we accidentally played the deck with no lands in it.
Yes, it is like that. Not no lands. We just forgot to put our second color in.
Oh.
So we were playing like
Half
9 lands in the whole deck or 8 lands or something like that.
Emilio says, did my tweet question get censored? Yes, it did.
It must have, yeah, because we didn't see it.
It sure did.
Guess what? I'll gain a life. We're at 11. We lose all of our creatures. We gain another life and go to 7.
Oh.
And they have 8 creatures on the field. They play a land. And like I said, if it's going to happen, it needs to happen.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
No one can say Arena doesn't commit. Sticks to it.
Holy shit.
If you're getting land, you're getting all the land.
Oh, I cannot wait to see this
You're
turn.
getting so much land. You're the biggest landowner in New York.
That's amazing. Oh, they didn't attack with Drafna? Damn it. I would have been at -20 if they had attacked with Drafna.
Oh my god.
That is hilarious. Oh, wow.
Man.
All right, so say your thing.
Thank you, Nitsu J. Maybe it's a silent J. Maybe it's just Nitsu. I don't know.
Oh my god. Am I wrong? Did I cut a land in this deck?
Nitsu?
Did I cut a land in this deck? I might have. I don't remember. Because right now there's 13 between on the land, on the field, and in our hand.
Greg said, "Draw, Wrath of God."
Yeah, all those Wrath of Gods in the set.
Eric,
Actually, we did, but that was the other draft. But we did pass Urza's Silex. But that was in the other draft, and if we drew it in our last turn, it can only be what is it? It can only be played as a sorcery. Something like that. Yeah. Anyway.
Erica says, Arena makes me want to commit.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, man. Sometimes.
commit murder or commit yourself to like a mental hospital? Because I feel like either one could work there.
I assumed the joke was commit suicide.
Oh, okay.
Winsington. Okay, let's see if we can Winsington this game. Well, at least we're a mono white deck, right? It's fine. It's probably fine. We'll just have to wait on these big boys, that's all. Keep. Actually, we literally can't cast anything in our hand. All right, that's fine. There we go. We're getting closer. Okay.
Emilio says, no matter how I word the question, I guess it won't show up. So I guess you can decide how bad the question is by that.
Well, if you want, this may be a huge pain in the ass, but you can like message me on Facebook and then I'll read it out loud, or have Amy read it out loud, and then we can talk about it. We got a little bit of time. We just started another game. Facebook won't censor you, or Messenger, I guess, won't censor you. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to soul partition this thing. Yeah, I just don't give a damn. 2 damage is 2 damage. It's fine. Okay. Forest off the top.
Nice.
About damn time. Okay, pass. Can't play the Warlord's Elite for those who are unaware, because when you play it, you have to tap 2 untapped artifacts, creatures, and or lands. So it's either a 5-mana 4/4 or you have other things to tap. Hey, look, a Boulder Branch Golem. Do you know that card is in this format?
I did, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, so they gain 3. They pass 2 attackers. And I guess I'll do it now, because next turn we're going to be able to play our own Boulder Branch Golem. We also have Shoot Down. Maybe I just do that. Sure. Exiled. Works for me. 5 mana means we can play the Warlord's Elite, followed by the Aeronaut Cavalry. And then we have a 3/4 flyer and a 5/5 on the ground. Seems pretty good, right? Phalanx Vanguard, the other one, not the one that we made cost 4. We drew a Yoshi and Medic, but I'm going to play this and then tap these 2. And play a 4/4. Because even if another artifact enters, it just gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And if 2 artifacts enter, then yeah, technically I just won't block. Another Phalanx Vanguard for 4 mana. You got it. Oh, my phone died. Perfect timing. Right in time for Emilio to maybe, no pressure, but to maybe send me a thing on Facebook.
Yeah, I thought maybe that sound was you receiving it, but...
I definitely attack for 5 here, for sure. We have 2 3/4s on the, or a 3/4 against 2 2/2s that could become 3/2s. Yeah, we attack. They took it too. Okay, works for me. I guess they'd gained life off of stuff, so... Deadly Riposte, followed by Deadly Riposte. Amazing. Okay, you got it. Followed by another Meticulous Excavation. Is their deck bad? Can we talk about this? I feel like their deck's bad.
Oh my god, amazing.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't think their deck is good. All right, let's attack for 3. I'm going to play this for 4, and this Yoshi and Medic for 3, and then hope we top deck a land.
All right, so I brought this over just to show to Emilio so that he can see what the 4 types of cheese were that were on that pizza, so that he knows that 4 cheeses, at least, are not evil.
We did draw the land. We did draw the land. I don't need to gain the life yet. Let's go to combat and attack with these 2. And then give this extra power. They are at 19. I guess they could just double block the crusher, right? It's fine. We're going to drop a 6/5. They single block. Okay. I guess they were afraid of whatever this was, but instead it's just a 6/5. All right, you got a lot of things to read.
Also, Emilio, Jarlsberg Swiss. I just bought 2 blocks of that.
I love Swiss.
And a majority, not all, but a majority of Cabot brand cheeses are all actually lactose free entirely, which it actually says on the label. Just so you know. Let's see, where am I at?
You're up to the 2 from Greg and then Emilio.
So Greg says, it doesn't look great.
Meaning their deck is not good.
Yep.
It doesn't seem very good.
Emilio says, cheese is evil and delicious. My mind can't be changed. Okay.
Okay, so we drew a tower worker. They have 4 power on the field. So I guess we just go like this and attack with everybody? Because they attacked with their 3/4 for no apparent reason. And we're just going to give our lifelinker +2 attack. So then we just gain 3 life and go back to 22. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they're very good at Magic. And that's fine. But, oh, here, it did come through. So if you want to read that.
Did come through. Okay. Emilio says...
Yeah, they conceded. Yeah, I don't blame you. That was really rough.
Thank you, Winsington.
That was real rough. Oh, my goodness.
He says... He says, if Amy and your mom switched bodies and the only way to get them back was to fuck one of them.
Yeah.
Which one do you fuck?
Was to fuck one of them? So either, okay, so the question is either I have to have sex with my mother in my wife's body or my wife in my mother's body? Good Lord.
That's really awful.
That is really awful.
No, thank you.
That is really rough.
Greg goes, really? Emilio, why? Emilio said a truly awful question.
Yeah, that's like one of those, like, you know, you push this button but kind of a thing, right?
Erica says, would a JFK change your mind, Emilio? And then Greg says, like, come on. He asked me today.
Oh, our opponent said hello. Well, hello to you as well. Billy Easy 2.
He said, I declined to answer.
Yeah, I don't know that I could answer.
Yeah, no.
That's a weird question. I'll take my turn. Okay, third land. Still nothing. Pass. Damn, we need a second green for the Obstinate Baloth or for the low-cost Crusher, but once we get a 4th land of any kind, we get Thopter Architect and stuff too, so I'm not like rushing into this, but at the same time, like, we're going to take 2 damage here, which is not the end of the world.
He said, LMAO, it's just so funny. There's no right answer.
I'll agree with that. All right, so that's just a 3/2 that we can disenchant? Sure. Goodbye. Okay. Pass to blockers, pass to damage, take 2, take my turn, drew a mask. Okay. It's not a 4th land, but it is a Mask of the Jadecrafter, and so if we don't draw a land next turn, at least we have a 3/3, which is good. There's no right answer, but...
I still want the answer.
What's your answer, Emilio? Maybe help us out. Maybe your rationale makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Falashi Vanguard.
He says, I'm single. No way to answer it.
All right, so down to 14. End my turn. Deadly Riposte. I mean, I guess I could do it to the 2/3. But it's a 2/3 with first strike. Whenever it or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. So it would just make it a 4/3. So I have to just wait. I really need a land. Pass. I mean, I guess, yeah, because this is only as a sorcery. So, yeah, I'll just wait for the Falaji Vanguard to attack. I hope that they, like, play a creature and give the +2 to the Vanguard, not to the Power Stone Engineer. And then I can just Deadly Riposte the Vanguard, because it's very annoying.
He says, this question is the reason I'm single. I simply can't answer.
Jesus. All right,
well, how about this, Erica? Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. I was going to say, I hope they give it to themselves, what they did, so go on. Keep going.
I started to say Erica instead of Emilio. which is the wrong thing.
Correct.
So what I was trying to say is, how about this, Emilio? We're your parents, right? So what if it's me in Joe's body or Joe in my body?
What? Why is that better?
I didn't say it was better. I didn't say that. I wasn't trying to make it better. Erica says some people just see that situation as a bonus, Amelia. Amelia says easy.
Gross.
Now this one I need to hear your rationale.
Right, so they milled Perennial Behemoth and Yoshin Frontliner and a land. The Perennial Behemoth, you may play lands from your graveyard and it's a 2/7. That is not a good card in my opinion. It's a 2/7 for 5 that allows you to play lands from your graveyard, and then you can unearth it for 2 to bring it back as a 2/7 that'll allow you to play a land from your graveyard that turn. All right. I guess. Another Airlift Chaplain, milling a prison sentence, a land, and a Survivor of Corliss. Okay. They attack with the 4/4. I don't block.
Greg says it's definitely not better. And now my head hurts. Emilio says threesome. Okay.
Amazing. All right, so we're at 10. This is not going super well because I just cannot draw my 4th land. It just doesn't. It's not possible. It will not happen. Come on, man. Pass. I just need any land, but preferably a forest.
This hand is stupid right now.
I'm so angry. We can kill the 2/2 flyer with the Deadly Riposte and gain 2 life. So there's that, I suppose. We're just like delaying the inevitable as much as we can, but we're just taking 4 damage a turn, 5 damage a turn. Oh, I guess I could use this, right? Indestructible. So I can kill the 4/4 and take 3 in the air. And then the Deadly Riposte kills it on our turn if we don't draw land. That's a much better choice. Why wouldn't I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. You got it. That's what we're doing. We're working through it. We're figuring it out. I know how to play Magic the Gathering. 1 blocker. Gaia's Gift. Makes it a 4/4 indestructible. Pass to damage. It dies. We take 3. We go to 7.
Erica says my answer to this situation is go into witness protection and start a new life. Because either way ruins my entire current life.
Alright, so I have to keep up Deadly Riposte, which kind of sucks. Because otherwise I could play this Tower Worker. Although, I guess I could just play the Tower Worker, right? I don't need to keep up Deadly Riposte. Yeah, because it's got reach. So we're okay. No attacks. Alright, let's see what happens here.
Okay, so Erica, do you mean that for the original question or the question with Joe and me?
The original.
Yeah, because it definitely wouldn't be Joe and me, I don't think. Hopefully that wouldn't ruin your entire current life. Just part of it.
Jesus, Amy. Alright, so for sure we kill the Airlift Chaplain now. With the Deadly Riposte. If we don't draw land, if we do, we just play like Obstinate Baloth, gain 4 life, and then we feel okay. Jesus Christ, deck. Holy shit. Okay, talk about like 2 sides of... Oh my god, I hate it. Okay.
Emilio says, I just take out everyone involved. Erica says, the original, I missed your question, Amy. My question was to Emilio saying, since we're Emilio's parents, or he likes to say that, then...
Just played a 5/5 flyer against us too. Fuck me, dude.
What would he do if he had to have sex with Joe in my body or me in Joe's body? And he said just threesome.
Just cannot. That's the only attacks? Okay. So Deadly Riposte, kill you, gain 2 life, resolves, pass to blockers, block. Okay, survived another turn. Draw a land.
You're doing it.
Did not draw a land. Did draw Epic Confrontation, though.
Ooh.
Which means we can kill the Falaji Dragon Engine and live through it. What a draw.
Cool.
Holy shit. Okay. All right. Game ain't over, folks. I don't know how the game ain't over, but the game ain't over. Yeah. Thanks.
That's nice.
Yeah. I do too. Pass 2 attackers. And pass the turn.
Ow.
Woo! We're doing it.
And a land. Finally.
Okay, we're doing it. We're doing
for the
it.
record books.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Wow.
Erica says, "Oh, I just sleep with both of you. Yeah, easy." Emilio says, "Easy." Greg says, "But that kills the flare."
Flyer.
The
The
flare.
5/5. The 5/5.
Let's go.
Okay. They sack a Power Stone. Okay. Why did they not just take 4 damage? They're at 20. I'm very confused. Okay. I mean, it works for me, but I'm still confused.
Oh.
What?
I don't know. There's like an error over here.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just click OK. I don't give a damn.
Okay. It just shows up very weirdly.
Yeah.
It was very off-putting.
No worries.
I was worried.
What is this? What is this? You may put an artifact from your hand onto the battlefield. That artifact gains haste. Sack it at the beginning of the next end step. That card is also bad. Oh, also, they can't bring this back. It needs double green, and they don't have a single green.
Oh.
We drew Prison Sentence, which I will not be playing against a 1/1 flyer, or on a 1/1 flyer. Let's go ahead and drop Clay Champion here for 4. X equals 0. Confirm 0. Pay with double white and double green, and give our 4/4s each a +1/+1 counter. So that...
That's nice.
Yeah, so it's a 5/5, and these are both 5/5s as well. Okay, 3 5/5s works for me. I'll pull this back and just swing for 10.
Okay. Things are happening.
How did we turn this game around? I'm so confused.
Crazy, man.
All right, so chump block on one of the 5/5s. Take 5, go to 15. And we still have a 5/5 and a 1/3 with reach. Survivor of Corliss is just fine. A 1/1 first striker. 1 unknown card in hand. Ivory Tower. Ivory Tower lets them gain life if they have a bunch of cards in their hand, and they have 0 cards in their hand.
Wow.
Okay. Well, they have a 1/1 first strike, so let's go to combat and attack for 16.
Emilio says, "Proof you don't need land to play Magic."
I mean, I needed at least 4 to be able to stabilize. They may put an artifact from their hand in the battlefield. They don't have any cards in their hand. That thing doesn't count. It's in your graveyard. It may look like it's in your hand, but it's not, I assure you. So, oh, they just don't block. All right, forfeit. Cool.
Thank you, Billy Easy too.
I don't know how we won that game. How did we win that game?
Greg says, "Some would say the turnaround was epic."
Yeah.
Erica says, "Hey y'all, this is great, but I actually feel like I'm gonna die, so I'm gonna lurk to the end and try not to die. Much love. See you Monday. Heart gift." Well, I don't think you need to stay till the end. I think this pretty much is the end, Erica. If you want to go to bed, by all means.
Yeah, for sure.
Please take care of yourself above watching our stream.
Yes.
Because otherwise that's a bit silly.
Yes, and we will definitely see you next Monday. But yes, feel better.
But before you go, look at the little penis.
The Elsewhere flask?
Yeah.
As our deck box?
Okay.
You can go. It is a very small penis.
Have a good night, Erica. Emilio says, "I know how you won. It was the question." Yes, definitely. Caught them off guard. Greg said, should I put Emilio's phone number in the chat?
So
No,
I will
definitely not.
Definitely don't do that. But I will say, honestly, I mean, because we have Erica on Discord and Emilio on Facebook, yeah.
Do not dox Emilio, even though that would be hilarious.
Yeah. Honestly, if it creates critical thinking, because you didn't read this from before.
Oh, I know. No, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah. So then the question.
Yes. Okay. It creates critical thinking.
Jesus.
Yes.
So
Sure.
yeah, I will
Sure.
say if Erica and Emilio do want to exchange phone numbers, we can easily be the go-between there. Just let us know. Because again, we have Erica on Discord and we have Emilio on Facebook. So we can always pass that information back and forth. And then you two can actually like start texting one another as long as you trust us with that information enough to pass it along and not also dox, because why would we do that ever?
But also, if you trust each other with that information.
Oh, of course.
There
absolutely.
is no pressure for you
No,
to do
God,
that.
no.
Despite how much anybody in this chat ever asks you any question of any kind, if you do not like
Fair.
the thought of giving them that answer, please do not do so.
Yeah, 100% correct. 100%. So yeah, we can talk about that over the weeks or whatever. If I hear from both of you that that's something that you want privately, or I mean, Erica mentioned that she's down. Like, if that's something you want, let me know and we can coordinate that quietly off stream, instead of people feeling like they have to say yes or no one way or another.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, as Amy alluded to, that is definitely going to be the end of this particular stream. We are way later than we were supposed to be, but this deck was funny.
That's fine.
So yeah, it was definitely worth it. We were having a great time with all
That
of you,
was
so.
the perfect end.
Yeah, yeah. That game was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So for folks who are unaware, that means that we will be continuing this deck next week on stream, which will be Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, as all Mondays are, right here on this channel for more Magic Monday.
Yes. Greg said, what if I never want to answer Emilio's questions? Because they tend to be ...
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a personal issue for you, only because he's going to ask you those in person, not over the internet.
Yeah.
So...
And, you know, he has a number of hours that he works. So I feel like there's plenty of opportunity for him to ask those questions.
It's true. And Erica fixed something that I was curious about before, but wasn't going to call her out on. But
She said, oh, wait, today is Monday. I'll see you Friday, actually.
no worries, Erica. I had just assumed that like you were busy on Friday and just hadn't said something or whatever. But yes, we will also see you Friday because, thank you, Erica, for the segue. Fridays, we also stream, as Emilio was talking about earlier. This Friday, we will be continuing our playthrough of the original God of War for the PlayStation 2. And that will be this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're just here for Magic, no worries whatsoever. Like I said, next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we will be here for more MTG Arena, more Magic Monday, all that fun stuff.
And then on Saturday, we played the original God of War.
We don't. We just post the
I'm
replay
just kidding.
of the vote.
Emilio says, I'm down too. I just need to stop being lazy and get my Discord back.
Well, then, yeah. I mean, like I said, we can be the middle man and woman if one of you wants to send us information. But okay.
But I'll definitely try to be there Friday because I love God of War.
So do I.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Amy has had mixed feelings so far, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Sure. That's the whole point of showing her these games is to get her opinions on them, etc. So
we already discussed this.
So yeah, we will see those of you who will be here on Friday. We will see you on Friday. Those of you who will be here on Monday.
There is literally a password reset. But oh no.
No.
Oh.
Button.
I thought he was trying to say, but oh no. Like he wasn't doing it.
Speaking of folks in chat, Amy, you've got some work to do tonight.
I do. Greg, thanks for being here and being awesome.
Right.
Emilio, thanks for being here and being awesome. Erica, thanks for being here and being awesome. Jayana, thanks for being here and being awesome. C. Holland, thanks for being here and being awesome. Battle, Thanks for being here and being awesome. And Vladdy. Thanks for being here and being awesome. Oh, wait, Marcus was here too. Thanks for being here and thanks for being awesome.
I almost mirrored you on everything that you said after I realized that it was all going to be the same. That was fun. Thanks.
Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it. Greg gives a bunch of kissy faces. Emilio says, thanks for streaming and being some of my favorite people. Thank you for being some of our favorite people. And Erica says, thanks, gang, with a beating heart.
Thank you all so much.
And Greg says, good night, guys.
Good night to you all as well. It is definitely time for sleep. But thank you all so very much for being amazing. If you did not hear your name just mentioned, but you were lurking tonight, we appreciate you too. We just didn't get to shout you out in person, or by name, I should say, because we didn't see you in chat. No pressure to ever be in chat, but we would love to have you. Don't ever hesitate to just pop in, say something, and then not be there anymore if that's what you would prefer. No worries whatsoever. But yeah, you'll get the shout out.
Still shout you out.
You'll get the shout out at the end either way. But regardless, if you were lurking, thank you a lot. We really appreciate it. So that is going to be the end of this particular stream. We will be back on Friday. Again, if you're just here for Magic, we'll be back on Monday. And whenever we see you next, or I should say between now and when we see you next, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is super important. That is to you and yours.
Emilio says, I hope you guys have a great night. I advise you to mull over the question. Love you both.
I doubt we will mull over the question, but we love you too, and we hope you have a great night as well. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.